the screen. Sim brief says she's looking clean. Somebody spots another route. Hey Cap, I think you're drifting south. Everybody laughs, nobody minds. Half the fun is what we never find. Mountain peaks, river bends, scenery waiting around the next bend. Crosswind, pushing hard today. Chat says, grab it all the way. Touchdown comes a little rough. Everybody else close enough. Every landing, every mile feels a little better with the whole crew smile. No backseat, no big egos, just friends chasing blue horizons. Blue skies spread, raise them way up high. From the ramp to the clouds, watch these old birds fly. Blue skies spread, no matter where we land. Little lost big smiles, it's all part of the plan. Whoa, blue skies, friends. Whoa, let's fly again. Bow with brake, hold it straight. Hope Autopilot's feeling great. Anybody got my 6? Turn 270, that'll fix it. One calls traffic, one calls weather. Somehow we always get there together. From little cubs to caravans, every flight starts with helping hands. Blue skies, friends, raise them way up high. From the ramp to the clouds, watch these old birds fly. Blue skies, friends, no matter where we land. Little lost big smiles, it's all part of the plan. Nose are steady, Bravo strong. Sayintentions singing all day long. One more stream, one more flight, one more sunset painted bright. Blue skies, friends, till we meet again. Spinning knobs at 2 a.m. in the glow of the sim. Coffee cold, but the checklist still begins. 8-3-20 dreams in a Cessna world. And ATC just said my cousin's uncurled. Got a TBM screaming through a cloud-painted bruise. While I'm reviewing gear I definitely didn't choose. But the switches feel right and the mag switch sings like a tiny plastic orchestra of expensive things. Community rolling on runway lights. One more string through simulated nights. Someone's asking how do flaps deploy while I'm inverted over to mine. Blue skies paint across the screen. SimFanatic flying through the in-between. Orange whips in the cockpit glow where the digital wins. Always know blue skies. Hear the Discord cry, gear up as the frames go by. SimFanatic shuffle in the midnight air. We're all just pilots somewhere. Product review with a turbulence grin. This yoke feels heavy, but I think that's a win. Flight sim news breaking mid-final turn, while my landing rate makes the virtual tires burn. Live stream chaos, someone's taxiing backwards. Another viewer just spawned in without fraps, or I try to stay calm, keep actually connected it. But the chat is laughing and the plane is fine, and somehow I've been flying for like 3.5 hours of time. Blue skies lift off the mundane scene, SimFanatic flying through machine dreams. Orange whips lighting up the flow where the birds you own. Jet streams go, blue skies. Let the chaos fly from Iowa fields to a digital sky. SimFanatic shuffle, don't slow down there. We're all just pilots Discord chat. One more landing. Yeah, probably that. Blue skies. Spinning globe, cold blue map, pixel clouds, runway town, checklist time. Content.
Well, good evening, Sim fans, and welcome aboard another Wednesday night live stream. How are you all doing this Wednesday night? I'm hoping really, really well, friends. So good to see you. Friends, tonight we're departing the Great White North and heading south from Toronto Pearson to Atlanta. But the real star of tonight's flight might not be outside the cockpit. They're sitting right here on the desk. I've got a new setup. I've got some things I'll be going over here. So for the very first time on the channel, actually I think it's the second time. It's just been a while. We're debuting the ProDeskSim Boeing fuel box and overhead panel. Now, these panels bring some of those frequently used Boeing overhead controls out of the virtual cockpit and directly into your hands, because reaching for a real switch is always more satisfying than chasing one around the screen with your mouse, right? And that's what a lot of us do until we can save up our dimes or nickels, or be lucky enough to have the vendor send us their stuff. But as always, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Regardless if I've paid out of pocket or they're sending it to me, I won't steer you wrong, friends. You know this. You guys have been following me for quite some time, right? Right, Bats? Right, Captain Howdy? Johnny? Pilot Rick? Delt? Good to see you, Big Steve? Maple? I'll get to all of you there in a minute and chat. So that's not all, friends, for we'll be also featuring ProDeskSim's Boeing 737 Bravo throttle set, giving our Honeycomb Bravo a much more authentic look and feel of a Boeing. I'm also going to show you how I have done a DIY to get the ProDeskSim overhead panel set up on my Bravo, and not to interfere with the stuff that I got, the SkyRail system, and we talked about that. All fits on the top of this thing. How do I make it work? I'll get into that. So we'll have a full stack with the Boeing fuel box. So tonight we're adding even more buttons, switches, levers, and opportunities for me to accidentally turn something off at exactly the wrong time. Won't be a first, friends. It won't be a last. Trust me on that, Bob. Now, to keep everything organized and to prevent the cockpit from taking away the entire house, we'll be using the excellent FlightSimMods WINCTRL desk stand for the WINCTRL PAP3, Autopilot panel, and the PCBs. Yep, the included hardware from WINCTRL does not work well for that whole setup. It does if you're just having the PAP3, but if you're adding the PCBs, it doesn't work. So FlightSimMods has an awesome desk stand for like $53 right now on sale. There's a link below. Check it out. If you use the link, I think you get 12% off, and you help the channel. It's definitely worth it, friends. It's so easy to put together. Get up and running in about 5 minutes tops. 10? 15 minutes tops? No, 5 minutes tops. This setup keeps the hardware position right where it belongs for you, especially if you have a desk setup like me, and you can have your desktop-style Boeing cockpit experience. Now, handling our air traffic control tonight, we are back using Sayintentions. Thank you, Brian and Max. We are partners with Sayintentions.AI. What the hell, Delt? Took me so long to get on board with this, I'm telling you. But I'm finally there, friends, so we'll have some realistic ATC guiding us out of Toronto here, across the border and into one of those busiest airports in the world. You know the airport, Delt. Atlanta. Of course, whether Sayintentions can keep up with my questionable decision-making remains to be seen. Now, for tonight's flight, friends, we'll be taking the PMDG Boeing 737-700 back up in the air from our friends over at FlyTampa, their beautiful pay-away rendition of Toronto Pearson International Airport, CYYZ. There's our at least some of our flight plan for tonight. If you want to type in !FP in chat, you'll get the whole kit and caboodle. The whole star, the whole set, everything under the sun. Now, don't hesitate to ask me questions tonight, friends, about the hardware that you see. So grab your orange whips. Make sure your seatbelt is secured, fastened, and you're ready to go. Keep your hands and feet away from your new overhead switches, friends. And let's get the aircraft powered up and get our clearance from Toronto and Sayintentions and take this Boeing 737 south to Atlanta. Now, enough talking. Let's get to all of you in chat and in the sim, friends. So good to see you. Hello, everybody. I am SimFanatic, your host for tonight's flight, along with the SimFan crew, the SimFan family, as we call them. Good to see you, friends. Welcome back. And we got to start with our chat, our traditional chat, doing the rounds here. So let's get up top. And let's do a shout out to everybody that's here. Good to see everybody. So we've got Bats in the house. Bats, how's it going? Good to see you, Bats. How's it going out there in California, Bats? Along with our good friend Maple Leaf. Good that you could make it with us tonight, Maple. I know you couldn't make it on Saturday, so sorry about that. You had to work, right? Making the dollars so you can upgrade your equipment, maybe buy some of this equipment now that you have a PC. Good to see you, Maple. We got Eagle Sky Evo in the house. Let's give it up to Eagle. Good to see Eagle. And one hell of a guy. We got Johnny Mon. Johnny, how's it going, brother? How's the new job, John? Are you liking it? Are you keeping sane? Are you getting your sleep? Make sure you're keeping those trucks in the right lanes there, John. Safety first, my friend. Good to see you, John. We got Gold Blaster Blaze in the house. Gold Blaster. How's it going, Blaster Blaze? We also got our good friend Bob Smith. Let's give it up to Bob. Bob wants to know, how is the music being made? Some of it I pay for, but that custom stuff is done by a couple probably AI music channels, Bob. There's several out there. They were actually sent to me by some fellow followers, so appreciate that. Eagle Sky and Emmett and someone else. No, Evo, you do the flight plans. They'll come to my mind here in a little bit. But anyway, thank you for your contributions. All of you that have practiced also sent over a song. But good question, Bob. Pilot Rick, how are you doing, Pilot Rick? Pilot Rick in the house. Good to see you, Pilot Rick. Good to see you, my friend. Always active, who's one of our SimFanatic virtual airline executives. It's good to see you, Pilot, along with Del Gam. What's up? What's going, Del? Good to see you, Del Gam 88. Glad to have you with us, along with you, Eagle Sky and Justin Mercer. Justin, how's it going? Good to see you, Justin. Justin5799 says, hi, guys. Mark Griffin says, good evening, SimFanatic. Good evening, Mark. Good to see you. And we also got another moderator in here, my good friend from the land down under, Tashi Draco, friends. Let's give it up to Tashi. Good to see you, Tosh. And guess who? We've got Tombstone Kid. Let's give it up to Tombstone Kid. How you doing? Good to see you, Tombstone. Who else we got sneaking on in here? As I scroll and I scroll down, we've got Big Steve. Big Steve again. Good to see you, Big Steve. Glad you can make it tonight. Grab yourself a beverage and sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight, my friend. We also got another moderator tonight. A lot of moderators tonight. It's good to see Captain Howdy. How do, Captain Howdy? Good to see you, Captain Howdy. He just stopped by, John, the old Del Taco. The old local Del Taco grabbed himself one of the best burgers under the sun. The double cheeseburger, in fact. No, you all thought it was tacos they served at Del Taco. No, sirree. No, sirree. Captain Howdy says they're the absolute best hamburgers in the world. Better than Red Robin. Better than any hamburger that you can find out there, especially when you go through a drive-thru. Even better than Jack in the Box, right, Captain Howdy? Good to see you, Captain Howdy. Let's see, who else do I might have embellished a little bit on what Captain Howdy said about their burgers, but y'all get the idea. We also have, let's see, Kansas City's in the house. Kansas City, here I come. Says, what's up, Sim fans? Can't fly today, working car, but listening along. Nice, blue skies. Glad you're here with us, Kansas City. Hey, are you ready for some football, Kansas City? I think it's the Chiefs preseason game, August, 19th? I don't know. I might have a couple days off there, but ready for football. Who's ready for football to start up? I know I am. Can't wait for football. College ball, NFL. Enough of this soccer stuff. It's real football in America, right? I don't know about that. But anyway, we can't wait for the football season to begin. At least I can. And guess who else has snuck in here? CP 65. Good to see you, CP. There's Bats with the little football emojis. And everyone else that I might have missed, you all are welcome to every single stream and party that we have in our little humble abode here. And let's see who's flying with us tonight. I see Dreamclaw over there. I see TJ Turner. Good to see you, TJ. We got Blaster Blaze flying with us tonight, along with Eagle Sky, Delt Gam. He wouldn't miss a flight to Atlanta if his life depended on it, friends. Depended? Did I actually add a few extra D's there? I think I did, Delt. All right, good to see you, Delt, flying with us. Nighthawk, Hey, who's Nighthawk 1867? I forget who Nighthawk is. And I'm not going to say that one. Gene, and then there's the rest of it. What a name. I'm not sure if they're with us or not, but we'll just Hold it at Gene. Good to see you, Gene. I don't know if Gene's here, by the way. Maple Leaf is flying with us. Good to see you, Maple. I'm not sure if John 4HX Forza is with us or not. You know, we're at a fairly common, important airport here in Canada. We don't do enough Canadian flights. You know, I kind of thought we'd see our good friend Scooter in here, Delt, but I'm not seeing him. I thought I saw a named Scooter in here earlier, but maybe I scared him away. I probably did. That's my fault. Totally my fault. But friends, we are set and ready. Let's go ahead and get this party started. We're going to go down here. Delt, I know, I'm using the Air Canada livery. Now, some of you are thinking, now, Sim, why aren't you using the SimFanatic virtual airline livery, the SFA, if you will? Well, we don't have one yet for the PMDG 737-700. We have one for the 800, don't have one for the 700. But I thought some of you might want to hear some different call-outs, at least with air traffic control, with a regular airliner. But we'll still use the SimFanatic virtual airline, which you can. You don't have to have the livery, obviously, for it to work. But we'll definitely be doing the Sayintentions, like I said. It'll be a lot of fun. BBO, gotta go make dinner. Okay, be back later. Okay, that's what that stands for, I think. There's Scooter. Oh, I thought I saw him. I think I did see the FSLTL. There's Scooter. Of course he's with us. He's from Canada, by the way, friends. And so it's good to see him here. But let's go ahead and jump on in. And we'll turn down the music. Now, you can see I've already got the FMC program. Now, let me show you kind of I got some new cool stands that make it look a little more professional in the studio. I dialed in some settings with the cameras and that. I got a brand new camera. Have you guys ever heard of the eMeet camera? This is a 4K camera. But I'm running it at 60 frames per second, and with it in the little window, I don't really need to take up the processing in the 4K because I'm not even streaming in 4K anyway. I'm streaming in 2K, but I do have a new setup here, and so slightly new. It might not look new to y'all, but let's go ahead and take a look. We've got the overview panel here. I've got a camera over here. We've got, as I was mentioning, the ProDeskSim levers here for the Honeycomb Bravo. They've got access plates for detents where you can do your speed brake at different settings there, which is nice. And then, of course, the flap over there that it has these detents as well. Works actually very, very nice. And this is actually calibrated for the PMDG aircraft. So when I go to 5 on this thing, it goes to 5 flaps. It's a little bit different when I do the iFly 737 MAX 8, but nonetheless works just as well. But really, that's not what we're here to highlight. We've got the overhead panel here. This is on sale right now, and I'll talk about price in a little bit. It does have the backlighting with the lights and LEDs. It's got the switches for the overhead, mainly the lights, but it does have the engine start. This is sold separately than this down here, and I set up a camera just for this, and my new camera that I set up this. And so down here, you can see there's a little red glow light. This is the fuel box for the Boeing aircraft from ProDeskSim. You can see it's got the engine fuel cutoff knobs that you actually got to pull up, and there's detents in these to pull up. It's got the parking brake, illumination light here that's a little obnoxious because it's so damn bright and it's blurring out some of my camera. Maybe I need to change that or put my finger over it. It goes right through my finger. Look at that. Holy crap. That's a lot of lumens. And then it's got the horn off. There's a switch here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a horn off switch. It's got your auto brake here that I can switch back and forth. We'll be taking a look at that. And then it's also got, I think these switches down here are for the trim tab stuff. Down here, it's got 2 metal switches down here. So I set up a camera just to highlight the fuel box, and ProDeskSim had asked me like how soon I'd be getting a video out on it. I said we'll be highlighting it in a live stream tonight, and then I'll be doing a video on this, giving you my thoughts on it. All plastic except for some metal switches. We'll talk about it more once we get up in the air. But again, highlighting the fuel box tonight, along with the overhead panel right here. And then, of course, and I'm not using the rudder camera. I'm using it actually for this thing. So don't worry, Maple. You're not going to see my feet. And then our overhead desk panel here. And so I got a different articulating arm, which works very well. So you can see the PAP3 and the PCD and even part of the FMC here. Hey, Matey is in the house. Let's give it up to Matey. Welcome to Commercial Pilot, Matey. Thank you for joining us again in Commercial Pilot. It's good to see you. Talk about an FS Hub maniac. That's Matey. Matey, how you doing? Welcome to Commercial Pilot. I think that's welcome back to Commercial Pilot, by the way. I can tell because you got the helicopter man. Thank you for your continued support. Let's give a round of applause and some chats in chat. Some chats in chat. Yeah, that sounds intelligible. Let's give them some emojis. I'll give you some blue skies here, Matey. And a couple orange whips. I'll save the STDs for later, after a few orange whips. I just think that goes without saying. But anyway, that's standard pressure, people. Let's keep it clean. It's a family channel, John. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I like the new camera setup. Hopefully you all like that. And actually, I can switch to scene 2. And you get a bigger picture of me, which, of course, that's obviously pretty scary. You don't really want to see that. But you can see we've got the sim in the background here, and then we've got the camera set up over here. And somebody remind me about this later on, because I always forget to turn the cameras off when I go to this view. Because I actually, glad I got that cycled out. Still haven't fixed that yet. Haven't figured it out. But if I turn these off, I actually got the little tiny cameras in the lower right-hand side here, so it doesn't interfere with the cockpit view, so that you can see all the switches and all the displays in their maximum glory there, Matey. Matey says, hello, SimFanatic and everyone. Hello, Matey. Again, thank you for returning to Commercial Pilot. Appreciate your continued support. And all of you that are, members, but subscribers just here. I love you all, and thank you for joining. Okay, enough with my rambling. My wife tells me, Mrs. SimFanatic tells me I talk too much. I don't know. I don't think she's on that. I don't think she's right at all on that. I'm usually pretty quiet. Pretty quiet guy when we do these streams. You'd all agree. So anyway, we are ready, and I've saved this switches to switches and stuff like that in the checklist. So let me get to the checklist here. Everything else should be ready to go. If somebody types in exclamation FP, if they would. Oh, my Streamlabs spot's way ahead of me, friends. Way ahead of me. So we've got that route. We'll be taking off a runway 23, going to Betts 3 with a Fox. That Betts 3 is our SID, our standard instrument departure, and then we're going Foxy, Q145 to Havoc, and direct to Hillary. Then we're going to do the standard arrival or star to Andre 1, and then over to Atlanta on 26 right. Delt, we're using the ILS tonight, man. What was that? We're using the ILS approach tonight. I've been doing a lot of RNAV. It used to be I'd only do ILS and I'd never do RNAV, and now it's like reverse. Now I'm always doing RNAV and I never do ILS. So I'm trying to mix it up again. So I thought, well, why not? Because we'll have to plug in the digits, if you will, into our nav computer for the ILS approach. Okay, so that is our route for tonight. Somebody tell me if I messed that up at all, because I'll be forever grateful to my first officers tonight helping me out. Okay, now back to the checklist. So what we're going to do first here is I'm going to flip some of these switches on this overhead panel right up here. So I'm going to actually bring these back up and to be bigger here as we navigate and manipulate the controls here. So first and foremost, we've got to get some of these lights on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the wheel well light. So let's go ahead and turn on the wheel well. So you're going to see right here, these switches are going to switch with this. Now, I am using something called, there it goes, you saw it switch. You got to use Mobi Flight. Now, if you have two controllers, it's easy, really easy. If you only have one, but you have two, you got to start configuring it a little bit with the comm stuff that it'll use in the software to make it work together. Now, finally, ProDeskSim does have kind of their own labeling on it, but it still is under the hood. It still is Mobi Flight. So anyway, wheel well, we're going to go ahead and turn the wing light on, and we're going to go ahead and do the logo and get those set. There we go. So you can see those are working back and forth. So there are those lights. And Flight Link, yes, Bats. Thank you. I do have Flight Link open, and I'll go ahead and bring that up. So those of you that haven't joined our virtual airline, somebody type in exclamation sim. You can join us in Flight Link, and it doesn't cost you anything but your time, okay? It's perfect. It's fun. It's friendly. It's economical. It doesn't cost you anything. So anyway, we will join this. There's an event tonight. I've already registered, so we're going to go over here. I like this. Leaving Toronto in a 737 jet plane. All right, so we're going to enter competition up in the upper right. You're going to pick your aircraft here, and of course, we are going to look for the 737-700. There it is, 737 Boeing. That looks good. And we're going to say book event. Easy as that. And we're going to import sync from SimBrief. You can enter it manually if you're not familiar with SimBrief, or you can generate it on the fly. I've already got my SimBrief loaded. I'm going to load that in. CYYZ to KATL. Looks good. Import. Scrolling down, cruise speed around 433 knots, and planned fuel is 15,206 pounds. That's good because I got 16,700 pounds, and we are going to be flying at flight level 380. So we're going to say save and continue operation. Just one last opportunity to kind of look it over, make sure your raw METAR is all good, and you know what the weather is, and then hit continue to validation. And as I always say, if the lights are green, the trap is clean, and we can say start live flight. Here we go. Now we are going. And I'm going to go ahead and turn that window off, and we are going to proceed. Thank you, Bats, for the reminder. I did have Flight Link up, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't have forgotten, as you know. Okay, and now continuing on here, we are going to get the rest of our aircraft ready to go. We are pretty much set. So right now, I'm just double checking, make sure I got all those things set. Okay, we need to get the APU running. And one thing I forgot to mention on this thing, there is, can you see that? Probably not, but where my finger is right now, this is an APU start switch, which is kind of nice. So I got an APU start switch. So let's go ahead and run through that. And so we're going to go down one and then start. And notice it pops back up, but it doesn't actually do that on the switch. So for whatever reason, so I'll usually go here and then click up once, and then it's on. They gotta get that fixed. Now, I do like the fact that the switch goes start, but then it pops up by itself just like it would on the APU, but it doesn't register as a click up. So that's something they need to fix in the software, in my humble opinion. So, but anyway, it is cool that they have an APU switch, huh? What do you all think about that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing like the switch for the old APU, the old auxiliary power unit. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Welcome back, CP65. Okay. So as that powers up, we're going to wait for these little blue lights here. Now we say APU Gen is ready. So we're going to go ahead and click the down arrows there. Don't have buttons and switches for those on this thing, unfortunately, but there's only so much room they could fit this on, so we're fine. We're good. Okay, so we got the APU started, so we're getting our power from that. Let's go ahead. We got the Gen lights on, and then we're going to go ahead and switch this guy right up here to APU Gen. Very, very good. APU Gen is selected. And then we're going to get the bleeds on. Listen to the air. You feel that back there, John? Yes. All right. We got the air flowing back there for all of you in the cabin back there. Hopefully you feel it as well. Engine bleeds. Let's see. APU engine bleed is on. Voltmeter is on APU. And then we might have to click the master caution right there. Turn that off. And then we can continue to call out to ATC for clearance. So let's go ahead and do that because, of course, we have Sayintentions. And it is time to use Sayintentions. Let's see if I can do this right. This ATC call out. I don't even know. What am I at? I'm at Bravo 17, Gate Bravo 17. I got this mapped. I got the Boeing, TCA Boeing yoke, by the way. You can probably see that. Where are we? Toronto, okay. Toronto clearance. Air Canada 520 at Bravo 17 to Atlanta. Information Bravo ready to copy. They're probably like, who's this guy? It's taking forever. Hopefully it worked. Wait, I didn't. Okay, good. I forgot to call in clearance. Oh, wait a minute. I got to dial in clearance. Clearance. All right, clearance is on 121.3. All right, now, good. I get to practice. I get to try that again. Oh, my gosh. Toronto clearance, Air Canada 520, Bravo 17, IFR to Atlanta. Information Bravo ready to copy. That was a little bit better, wasn't it? You know, it just takes a little practice, right? Right, Del? FCP gives me. That son of a gun. Hey, did you all notice there's a update to Sayintentions where it does a little circle thing while it's thinking?
Air Canada 520, cleared to Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta via the BDS-3 departure, then as filed, climb 5,000, expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 127.575, squawk 2114, expect runway 23.
Good, they didn't change the runway on us. And by the way, CP, I know you were giving me an F for funny. Clear to Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta via the Bats 3 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 127.575. Squawking 2114. Expecting runway 23 for Air Canada 520. I better remember to squawk 2114. I forgot that last time. Go down here.
Air Canada 520, read back correct. Ground will be on 119.1.
119.1 for ground. Thank you, Air Canada 520. All right, 2114, is that what it was? I like that you can go back and, yep, it was 2114. Okay, so we're going to go over here to our panel ATC here, 2114, and we're squawking that, so that'll be good. And let's go ahead and go to ground, and we'll go back to that say intentions here in just a moment, but we got to run through the rest of our checklist. Prepare for GSX, and by the way, GSX is going to work with this. Del, I got to still tweak it and turn, like, I must have to turn, like, GSX off for the aircraft or something like that, because, like, you'll hear it in a minute. It'll, like, double the responses and that. So I clearly need to configure something differently. But I do think it's cool that Say Intentions now integrates with GSX. Very cool. It was an F for failure. No, it was F for funny. Let me be that way. You know what? You know what, CP? You know about the mirror thing, right? Captain Howdy, explain the mirror thing. All right, daily affirmations. You know the mirror thing, CP, right? Don't make me go to my mirror. All right, don't make me go to there for like the 12th time tonight before I started. Okay. All right. So where was I? Where the hell was I? Anyway. Okay. So we got the. Let's set the altimeter. So if we go over here. And we can go, I think there's weather somewhere in here. Where is it at? Right here. So departure, airport. I thought I could just click on that. Oh, I guess I got to enter it. All right. CYYZ. There we go. And let's go ahead and do that. And it looks like we've got altimeter is at 3002. So we're going to go over here and set our altimeter to 3002. So you're going to see right down here. And you're going to see over on this screen, I'm going to do the barometer at 3002, and I can just kind of hold that. By the way, the left one is actually for the 737. No, that is actually, this is the 737NG, so that works perfect. So 3002, and I think I got them synced, and they are synced. So I got 3002 on the right-hand side there. Good, good. Okay. Moving right along. Initial altitude. What do you say, Delt? 5,000, I think. So we're going to go over here. And on our beautiful wind control, we're going to go ahead and set the FCU down to 5,000. And we can get clearance to climb up above that. I got to remember, Delt, Captain Howdy, and Bats, and Johnny, to remember there's a co-pilot setting in Say Intentions. So when I step away to, either do a whip, and by whip I mean buy a whip, to set the co-pilot, and then they can do the handle the ATC for me. Initial altitude set, heading runway. We're taking off for runway 23, so we're going to go back over here, dial in heading of 230, and there we go, 230 dialed in for the heading. That's what I love about Boeing aircraft. There's like more things you got to dial and manipulate. I like that. I like touching knobs. Yeah, we'll leave that one alone. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Mach speed set to V2 speed. V2 speed we're going to find right down here. And I like to set this right one. And so I'm going to go over to init ref, and we're going to find V2's 136. So we're going to dial 136 in. Right there. And 136 is dialed in. Do y'all like the new camera setup? Do you like it? I mean, it's similar, but it's different. I probably like it more because I have the articulating arms and they're more rigid. They're rigid. Okay, so we got the 136 dialed into V2. Yaw damper can come on, so let's go ahead and do that and get all the fuel pumps on. So we're going to go right up top here. Yaw damper, unfortunately, I don't have a switch up here on the ProDesk for the yaw damper. It does not come with one of those. However, we can go ahead and do the fuel pumps. Doesn't have fuel pumps either. It's not a full, hey, friends, come on. It's not the Rosefire, okay? But it also doesn't cost as much as the Rosefire. I'll talk about that in a minute. So we got the fuel pumps on. Window heat can come on. We're going to go right over here and turn the 4 switches to on for window heat. You're going to see the little green lights flash up here. There we go. They're coming on. Very beautiful. We're not going to worry about wing and engine anti-ice, but we are going to turn these hydraulic pumps on, and we got 2 of them right here to turn on, and you can see the low-pressure lights go out, or should. Flight altitude, we already got set on our MCP, but we're going to have to go here, and we're going to go 380. Of course, this is for our pressurization, so we got to look at that. I should spin the wheel. Go play a little gambling, maybe in Atlanta or somewhere. And then the landing altitude, I can't remember. I think it's 1,050. Let me take a quick look at that. I think it's 1,050. Yeah, it's 1,026. So we're going to go 1,050 over here for our landing altitude. So we'll just dial in 1,050. There we go. Perfect. All right, we're almost ready for push. Almost ready to call for pushback here. Let's go ahead. And I love the switches here. So we got the hydraulic flight altitude, landing altitude, flight directors coming on. So again, with the WINCTRL FCU, we've got these little switches here. And those are both on, so that is good. Flight directors are on. LNAV and VNAV, so we got our LNAV button and VNAV, so we can go VNAV, lights up green, LNAV, lights up green, and we're happy those are coming online. Okay. Auto brake. Okay, now we can finally highlight the fuel box, people. We can finally highlight the fuel box. So down here, we're going to go RTO. So I just want to show in the virtual cockpit, when I switch this, I'm going down here, and I'm going to switch this switch right here. Get my hand out of the way to RTO, and you can see that's going to work, and it has detents as well. Now this is a plastic rotary dial or knob, but you can see it has detents, so they just snap into place. So there we got our anti-skid and auto brake disarm. So we've got that set. Fantastic. Again, that's the fuel box from ProDeskSim, and I think we're about ready. Ground connections. We got to remove our ground connections. So we're going to go down here, and actually I didn't set up GSX. I got to start GSX here. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to go to ground, and we are going to release the ground power. And we'll go ahead and, I think, is remove the chocks. Parking brake should be set. Again, right here, before I remove the chocks, you want to push the parking brake in. You can certainly do that. And if we look over here to the parking brake, I can push this in. Now, if I push it in, it's not going to do anything. Red light goes out, but the brake doesn't actually go out. Now there it goes. So I reset it a couple times there, pull it out, push it in, and notice it doesn't. So I got to depress the brakes just like you would in the real Boeing aircraft. Okay, so our parking brake is on, so you can see that works even with the lights. Let's do it again. There we go. Light goes out. Now you notice it's not syncing with the aircraft. So like if I do this, I put that out and do that. Well, I guess it kind of did about the same time, so that's cool. So that's the parking brake with the fuel box from ProDeskSim. Chocks are removed. No, we haven't removed the chocks yet. So now I can remove the chocks because I wanted to make sure that our parking brake was set. I thought he was pushing back already. I'm about to, TJ. Okay. We're not going to turn off the packs, but I'm going to go ahead and do the anti-collision light. And you can see over here, I've got the anti-collision. Let's go ahead and flip that switch. And so right here is our anti-collision, and right up here is our anti-collision switch, two-way switch for the anti-collisions coming on. Here we go. There we go. Why doesn't, what I wonder is, like, you know, with the Airbus, like the Phoenix Airbus, GSX works, but it doesn't work with the PMDG. Does the PMDG have a setting I'm just missing and I haven't turned it on? Anyway, not a huge deal. I'll just hit Control Alt F12 and then say prepare for pushback and departure. Use jetway, and now it's going to start. Here we go. Now it's got the handling loaded. Got the little gal over there. Now let's see if the Sayintentions in the GS. Shit, I didn't call ground yet. Hold on, I got to call ground. I almost forgot to call ground. Oh. All right, here we go. Dialed in ground. Okay, we're on ground. Find my button here. Toronto ground, Air Canada 520 at Bravo 17, ready for push and start.
Ground to flight deck, bypass pin inserted, stand by for pushback.
See, now that was Sayintentions.
520, Toronto ground, push and start approved. Face northwest.
And that was Sayintentions. Push and start approved, facing northwest for Air Canada 520. Okay, so we got the clearance. It does work, Pilot Rick. Isn't that awesome? And I love the fact that it has more voices, right? And I believe, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, if you're in Europe, they'll have a European accent. If you're in Asia, they'll have an Asian accent. If you're in Australia, mate, they might have an Australian accent, like Tashi does, right? And now they're pushing our plane up on that the tug. You can see over here. The other thing I notice is it automatically pushes me back. I don't even have to select the path. Like, look, it just already did the quick edit. Look at that. How cool is that? Okay, that was obnoxious. All right, we're going to release the parking brake. There we go.
Ground to flight deck. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, start at will. Now, here's something else I've noticed. Okay, there we go. This is something else. The GS settings, turn off the voices audio. Okay, but I want the GSX settings, turn off the audio. Thank you. I'll do that. Perfect. Makes perfect sense, Pilot Reg. Turn off the GSX voices. Makes perfect sense, Delgam. All right, I'll have to do that maybe later in the flight here. Okay, let's get this started. I think I'm going to get pushed back about 30 miles, by the way, so gives us plenty of time to start the engines. Okay, so now we're going to see the actual ProDesk, these fuel cutoff switches work, which is, I actually think they did a good job on this thing. It's a little cheap feeling, but it gets the job done. All right, so pushback start, left engine switch to ground, and so we can do that on the overhead panel. So we'll do these in unison. So, like, again, if we look up here, we're going to start our right engine, and we're going to go ground. There we go, so you can see that switched over. And as it continues to push us back, I'm looking over here, and once this thing starts... Oh, I didn't get the... I forgot to do the packs off. Important safety tip. Thanks, Egon. And they're still pushing us back. Now I can hear her going.
All
right, and watch this. The fuel cutoff now. So look down here and watch this little switch. Here we go. And I actually got to pull that out and then put it up, and then it flips back into place. And there we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and set our parking brake. And they're waiting for a confirmation. There's Bats in his F-14. I swear, Bats, you don't have any other planes in your virtual hangar than the F-14 and the C-17. Am I right? To each your own, Bats. To each your own. Don't let me give you grief.
Information whiskey is now current. Altimeter 3002.
Just making sure that parking brake was on. All right, and we can go ahead and do continuous here. Obviously, with the overhead panel, it's not gonna. It doesn't have a little motor in it, so it's not gonna switch to off automatically. So you're gonna have to do that manually and then switch it to continuous. Not a big deal, but just a deal. We're gonna go ground on the left. I do think it's cool though that it's. I think this is. I don't know if this is 1-to-1 for sure, but it's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Get this next engine, left engine going. You can hear her lighten up. Listen to those sounds, Del. All right, 1.8, we're going to go ahead and do our fuel on. Cutoff switch on. There we go. So I'm going to talk about the pricing of these units. They're not astronomical, but they're not cheap either. I mean, but, you know, you get added functionality. You get more knobs and dials and buttons to push. So, you know, you got to decide for yourselves. Is it worth the immersion? Is it worth not using your mouse cursor to go through your virtual cockpit? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Okay, so let's look up here, and we can go continuous up here. And continuous. There we go. The real CFF dropping in a $5 dono. Let's give it up to the real CFF.
Good evening. How's your furry little co-pilot Max doing?
Oh, dude, thank you so much for asking. I appreciate Real CFF. Thank you first for asking that question because, as we all know, Max had an issue. We had a family emergency on Wednesday. I had to cut the stream. It really sucks. So we're going to do a repeat of the Comanche and the Commander comparison. I've already got a thumb for it. I already got a semi-plan for it. I'm going to mix up the plan. We're still going to do Southern California or California, but I'm not going to do the same route because a lot of you did a fly-in, so you did the route from last weekend. So I already got stuff in mind. I've already got a thumb created. We're going to be putting those two up against each other. I'm going to talk about the differences. But anyway, our live stream was cut short because my dog started, having issues, sneezing up blood. He's been having that, but it was the worst that we've seen. He's been doing better. We've got him on 3 different medications, although I need more of a couple of them now. But he's doing better. He's calm. He's still alive, I'm glad to say. I mean, that was a freaking panic attack almost. And so had to do the proper thing. And I appreciate all of your understanding when I had to cut the stream short. And I know a lot of you still flew on. We had a fly-in, and a lot of you guys were in Discord doing a community flight. By the way, you guys do that a lot, and that's another thing that's nice about our community here at SimFanatic. You guys just continued flying and everything. But again, thank you for the question, Real CFF. Let's give it up to Real CFF. I threw you out some blue sky, some orange web CFF. Thank you again for the $5 dono, buddy. Not necessary, but much appreciated, my friend. Thank you. Man, it's already getting hot in my office. Must be hoot. Okay, so the engines are started. Where the hell was I, Real CFF? Let's see. Engines are started. Oh, the gen. Okay, so we can do the gen switches to on, Gen 1, Gen 2. And at this point, we can go ahead and AC voltmeter to Gen 1. You never get that way when you start flying a different plane for a while and then you go back into one you flew a ton, but then you kind of forget. Guess there's a reason for what they call proficiency. GS is waiting for me. And we have good engine start. There we go. The hell's that? I never clicked on that. What is with this? I just accidentally clicked that. Does it work over here? What is that, Delt? Is that like a vent? I've never even knew that was a click spot until now. My voice just cracked again. I'm going through puberty. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I digress. Didn't even realize that was a click point. Huh. Maybe a little Easter egg I found. That's called getting old, Big Big Al. What's up, buddy? Everybody welcome Big Al into the house. Good to see you, Big Al. Thanks for joining, my friends. HUD projector, is that what that is? Oh, look at that. That's just like in the old days there, Maple. Like the little projector. Remember, Maple, back in your day when you had the film and the little reels that went round and round? They played frames, made things move. That's what I am right now. That was stupid, I know. That was really pathetic. It's a projector. Got it. Okay. All right. Anyway, SimFanatic's losing it, people. You guys already lost it. You know this. All right, APU coming off. We got a switch over here, so we're going to do the switched off. Boom. APU coming off. APU coming off. APU bleed coming off. Right over here, off. And then let's go get the packs on. Get that air. I need air. All right. APU bleed is off. Packs are on. Probe heat. Gosh, I better speed up or I'm only gonna get like this done in half the time us FlightSimmer does. Okay, so we're gonna go release the probes. Probes released. Those lights should all go out. Can you taxi already, Maple S? Just for that, Maple, I should take my time, shouldn't I, Del? All right, I'm not gonna worry about engine anti-ice. So we're gonna go ahead and do the flaps at 5. So let's go ahead and do flaps 5. Right there with the ProDesk handle. And there goes the flaps. Let's just make sure that that actually worked to 5. And yeah, it's right at 5. Perfect. So with the ProDeskSim stuff for your Bravo, that does work just like natively with PMDG. I didn't have to calibrate this or the access or anything for that to work. All right, flaps 5. We're almost ready to taxi, people. We're almost. We got to request taxi clearance though first. So let me see if I can remember how to do that. It's really difficult, I believe. All right. Where's my switch? There it is. Toronto ground. Air Canada 520. Ready to taxi. That's pretty hard. I love Sayintentions. Del, why didn't you tell me to get this earlier, man?
Air Canada 520, runway 23 taxi via Tango 3 Alpha Tango Alpha Hotel Quebec.
Actually, truth be told, Delt's been telling me to get this the whole time ever since it came out. Clear to taxi, runway 23 via Tango 3 Alpha Tango Alpha Hotel Quebec for Air Canada 520. All right, we got our clearance. Light is green, trap is clean, so to speak. We got a few more switches to hit, and then we'll be on our way, friends. Taxi lights on here, on the ProDeskSim. You're going to see them right now. Watch this. Taxi. Bloop. I'm going to turn off Maple. Shut your pie hole. I'm going to turn on runway turn-off lights. We're just going to pretend it's dark. And I think that's all I need to do right now, right? I think that's all I need to do. Yep. All right, ready to taxi. I can't forget, I'm using FlightLink, people. Of course, that's this application right here. And if I speed, we're going to release the brakes. It's going to bark at me. Why is my FMC saying something? Press reset. Oh, verify takeoff speeds. I thought I already did that. Did something change? Did I bump something? Why does it say... Why does it say to verify my takeoff speeds? What the hell? I'll just run through the gamut again. I don't know why I did that. It's weird. Annoying. Well, FMC. All right, here we go. There's Cordial Cloud. When did you sneak in here, Cordial? Oh, my... What? There we go. I need to push the brakes harder. Here we go. I really had to push on those brakes. I'm using the Orion pedals, by the way, from WINCTRL. Hi, Cordial! Hi, Captain Howdy! Hello! Hi, all! What the hell's wrong with me, John? What's wrong with me tonight? I'm going loony. Loony, I tell you. All right. Well, as we're taxiing out here, I'll go ahead and turn off the FlightLink app. We're going to bring all these windows down. I'm going to put the little ones in the corner there so you can still see, but you can see the whole cockpit here. I am using Track IR, by the way. Lovely. You guys let me know if the music's too loud, if it's hurting your ears, or if CP6565 starts dancing around. We don't need that. Make sure our control surfaces are working, our speed brakes working, all that's looking good. Perfect. Am I going the right direction, by the way? Ha! Ha! I don't know. Seriously, John, what's wrong with me? I think I'm all like, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm kind of nutty because we're gonna be doing Sim Gaming Expo here in September, and I get to go to Chicago and get some Chicago-style pizza. I can't wait for that, Big Al. CP says I don't dance. Oh, you think you don't dance, CP? Just wait, we'll get you dancing soon, my friend. Big Al says, what? You say can't hear you over the music? Only joking, it's all good. Thanks, Big Al. Need to go a little fast. How fast can I go, by the way, before FlightLink starts barking at me like a dog? So you can see over here, FlightLink's telling me we've spoilers retracted, they deployed. It'll tell me if I'm going too fast. Look at this beautiful airport. By the way, if you haven't heard of FlyTampa, where the heck have you been, friends? But do go over and give FlyTampa some love. Pick up their scenery. They've been good partners. They've shared so many scenery for giveaways. I bought their sceneries. I mean, they're worth supporting by far. I wish they had more coming out, though. They're so freaking incredibly talented. It's like, FlyTampa, when's the last scenery package FlyTampa came out? Somebody do a chat GPT on that. Captain Howdy, you're not doing anything. You're like on auto land, auto takeoff, something. You should look it up and see, like, when's the last time FlyTampa released something? I wish they released stuff more frequently. That's the only, although I have to say they perfect their scenery, so I can't complain too much. But they're amazing. If you haven't tried out FlyTampa scenery, this is FlyTampa Toronto. Why won't FlyTampa put Toronto on the marketplace? Oh, is it not, TJ? They have other scenery on the marketplace, right? Just Toronto? Really? I'll have to ask my contact there. I'll ask him, TJ, if you want. There's other flights like Corvu and Boston, and some of those are on marketplace. Correct me if I'm wrong, aren't they? Oh, they don't have any on there? Oh, no kidding. Yeah, that's surprising. I'll ask, man. I'll ask, and I'll put it in our Discord channel. Just do me a favor and TJ's put a message in Discord to remind me to check with them. I'll reach out to my contact there and see why they don't have it in the marketplace. It's got to be some sort of reason, you'd think. W. Gates, if you're in here, nice landing. Nice. Oh, look at Blaster Blaze over there, Del Game. What's up? TJ Turner. By the way, you ever notice that whenever we say Del Game, we say, what's up? Hey, Delgam, what's up? I have to start doing that, John, every time that I mention Delt's name, and then you guys are all going to lynch me. Be like, shut up, Sim. Delt, should I start doing that? No, everybody's going, no, Sim. Don't start doing that. Please spare us. You already do enough quirky, jerky things already as it is. Don't need another one to add to my list. Oh... Maple, we appreciated you joining us tonight. We know I told some people when you weren't here on Saturday, because I do remember you, unlike some other streamers. We won't mention names, but I said you were at home washing your tights, but I guess you were actually working, weren't you? Maybe you washed your tights before you went to work. It's kind of a outfit or something you wear. I can't remember. Aren't you? Don't you work for Walt Disney World or something like that? Mr. Martini 549 is in the house. Let's welcome Mr. Martini. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, Mr. Martini. Every time I read your name, Mr. Martini, for some reason I feel like an orange whip. I'm not quite sure what it is. Maybe it's subliminal. Maybe it's right there in front of my face. But always appreciate you joining like the rest of you. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to the flight. It's going to take an eon to get going. We're going to have to do groupie at some point. I know Delt's mentioned that. What's up? God. Delt, I'm so sorry. We're going to have to do a groupie flight. I know Delt's mentioned it. Maple's mentioned it a few times. I think Bats has mentioned it. So we're going to have to do that at some point. Collared shirts and jeans for Costco. Oh, yeah, that's Costco. Is that where you bought your computer? I can't remember, because you bought a new computer. Is that where you got your computer? Remind me, Maple. You know my memory isn't so good. Don't say it's my age, or I'll come over there and... Whip you my bow, young man! So that's the problem with you kids these days, Maple. Like in my day, I did something wrong, Dad brought out the belt. Who's with me on that one? Yeah. No freaking messing around. It wasn't like, well, let's get in touch with our feelings. No. When you got in trouble back in my day, it was the belt. Or that, you know, never a punch or anything abusive. I was never abused. My dad's good. And I appreciated that. Like, let's just face it. When I got the belt when I was a kid, I deserved it. Kind of like you did, Maple, when you go, what should or get off the pot mean? You deserve the belt then, my friend. No, I'm kidding. I kid with you. It's all in good fun and humor. Jeez, everybody's so sensitive these days. Ruler, that's the other thing, CB. Back in our day, back when you could discipline children, nowadays it's like, well, let's get in touch with their feelings. I do believe in some of that, but not all of it, believe me. Sometimes, you know, when they're just, there's a time for discipline. I'm not saying beating. I'm not saying that. There are some times when I was a kid, I definitely deserved a little smack on the old arse. You know what I'm saying? Discipline is different these days. You got that right, Pilot Rick. Oh, boy. I bet, you know who I bet got a lot of discipline in his younger years there, Pilot Rick? If he's still around, I bet Tashi Draco. I bet he took a few slaps to the old arse. What do you think? That guy? He's a good guy. He knows the ways. He may throw out a lot of crap, but the guy's a good guy, and he knows what's right and what's wrong. I can tell you that. And I got to remember to push. Like, if I want to turn these brakes off, I really got to push them. There we go. God, I love these sounds. Blaster blaze up there. Yeah, old Tashi. Good old Tashi. Tashi Draco, don't follow him too close on your I almost said flying American Truck Simulator. Yeah, you fly those things. No, when you're driving an American Truck Simulator, Tashi has the unmistakable knack for just stopping in the middle of a freaking freeway or bridge. Worse, where I died. Fell off the bridge, by the way. All Tashi's fault. Who stops in the middle of the bridge? What was he doing, John? Still haven't gotten over that one. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Go to our YouTube channel and look for shorts and the American Truck Simulator. There was another time where I actually pulled out in front of John and crashed him, but we won't talk about that, John. You know how to fly a truck? We have flown them, CP, believe me. I flew one right off the bridge, my friend. Thank you, Tashi Draco. Did I go past the hold short line? I did. Where's the hold short line? Oh, it's back there. I'm such a noob. Well, I'm just following Blaster Blaze. It's all his fault. We're going to put the parking brake back on. Sakes. Yeah, nothing to see here, says John. Nothing to see here. Go home. Bunch of fireworks blowing up from trucks and a fireworks store exploding behind us. Yeah, nothing to see here. Go home. All right, let's, what, did I didn't hear from, ATC, what the hell? Why did ATC not, did I miss it? I didn't hear him call out to me. The flop? Back to it. Yeah, they haven't, oh, they did call it out. I missed it. Contacting tower on 118.35 for Air Canada 520. Thank you, have a good day. I bet they don't get that often. Have a good day. All right, we're contacting tower on 118.35. Toronto Tower, Air Canada 520 with you. Holding short of runway 23, ready for takeoff. Write down the number, G-Dust says. Cheers, G-Dust.
Air Canada 520, Toronto Tower, runway 23, winds 180 at 4, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 23 for Air Canada 520. All right, we're ready. Well, see, we're not in a groupie flight, so it's not going to acknowledge the others that are there. So let's go ahead and, all right, up here, we're going to turn off our taxi light. Landing light's coming on. Strobe on. Strobe and steady, and here we go. Why am I outside now? Maple, what did you do? The hell's going on? Where's the Galdang smelt? There we go.
Approaching runway 23.
Thank you, G-Dust. Sample Feline, how you doing? All right, are we ready? Systems check, everything good. Nope, I need to do my chronometer. We need to do TARA or we're going to get yelled at by ATC. Almost forgot that. TARA, what'd I forget, Delt? What'd I forget, people? Go back to the checklist here. Auto throttle arm, here we go. Auto throttle arm. This is another thing that's nice about ProDeskSim. There's a D10 here, which is really, really nice. There's a D10, as you can see right there. All right. Landing lights are on, taxi lights, position lights, transponder, TFC clock. All right, we're ready. Here we go. 40%, and then we're going to go toga. Why is it barking? Oh, I don't have auto throttle on. That horn didn't work. Clearly I didn't do something right. I don't know what it was.
V1, rotate.
Rotate. Why did it get all choppy there? No, the flaps are at 5. You can see right over here, they're at 5. I have to believe it was a speed brake. I bet it was a speed brake. I had the speed brake down, and I wonder if it was that.
Air Canada 520, contact departure.
Air Canada 520, contacting departure. Good day.
Air Canada 520, contact departure.
Air Canada 520, contacting departure 127575. Toronto departure, Air Canada 520, climbing through 2,800 for 5,000.
Air Canada 520, Toronto departure, radar contact, climb 10,000, direct Murno.
Climb 10,000 direct Murnau for Air Canada 520. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and command A. Take a notch of flaps out. I think it's probably, there's bats. I think it might be, TJ, it might have been the fact that I had the arm setting, and sometimes if that's off just a little bit, your autopilot can get really mad at you. Yeah, I think it was a speed brake was armed. I agree, Captain Audi. I think that's what it was. All right, we're going to zoom out a little bit on our MCP, or I'm sorry, on our PFD, the left PFD there. I'll go 40 there, and I like to go 80 on my right one. And since I have the other one plugged, because that's the one thing I don't like about wind control, should really get this fixed, in my opinion. If you have the 737 NG and the 737M for the MAX 8, they conflict, and there's only certain things that conflict. One of them is the distance of your PFDs or MFDs, and the map and plan and VOR approach modes, those dials, they conflict. Other than that, they work together. I really wish they would fix that. Did FlightLink detect it? That's a good question. Here, let's check. I'll bring it up in front of all your eyes here. Let's see. Great question. Flaps changed from position 3 to 2. Spoilers retracted. Landing C? It didn't. That was a great question, TJ. But yeah, it didn't detect anything wrong. I honestly think it's just, I've had that happen before now that I think about it. If you have the arm selected, but if it's just off a little bit, it'll think your speed brake, like Captain Howdy had said, it'll think your speed brake is on rather than being armed. It'll just detect it that way, and then you have problems. Let's go ahead and pull the rest of the flaps up.
Air Canada 520, contact Toronto Center on 124.9 or 25.
Contact Toronto Center on 124925 for Air Canada 520. Good day. Nice bats. I'm going to have to get a screenshot of that right there, buddy. There we go. And we've hit 10,000.
Dear guests, we are pleased to inform you that the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Cabin service will begin shortly, and we will be offering a selection of
Toronto Center, Air Canada 520. Good evening. With you at 10,000 feet.
Please note that the cabin may be a bit cool, and blankets are available.
Air Canada 520, Toronto departure identified. Good afternoon, Burlington altimeter 3000.
Thank you for your attention, and we hope you
3,000 for Air Canada 520. So I'm going to go ahead and select that.
cabin crew
Keep track of all this. I don't know how I do it.
complimentary snacks along with soft drinks,
What did he
tea,
say?
coffee, and our
300, right?
After the service,
There we go, 300.
selected items from the Air Canada shop will be available. Ladies and gentlemen,
He hasn't cleared us to climb yet, but again, we're going to do the
you are free to move
Air Canada 520, contact
Landing lights
Toronto
off.
Center on 134.9 or 25.
sit back,
lights can
relax.
come off. Runway turnoff lights can come off. Contact Toronto Center on 134.925 for Air Canada 520. Toronto Center, Air Canada 520 with you at 10,000.
Air Canada 520 identified. Good afternoon.
Toronto Center, Air Canada 520, is it okay to proceed with climb?
Air Canada 520, climb approved.
Climb approved. Climbing to flight level 380, Air Canada 520. All right, we're going to go 380. And what we got to do is do level change. Like for a second there, I'm like, where am I at here? And now it'll start climbing. It'll increase your throttles here, and then we'll start climbing. And then once we start our climb, then once we get a good climb, and then we can go ahead and hit VNAV again. So we'll switch back to VNAV.
Air Canada 520, climb and maintain flight level 180.
Damn, I accidentally turned the beacon light off. Thank you. Thanks, Pilot Rec. I just got dinged for that, I bet. I didn't mean to turn that off. See, I got crazy with my switching. Climb and maintain flight level 180. All right, so we only got 180.
At our 10 o'clock, just a kilometer out, you'll spot Hillcrest Park. This green space is a favorite among Hamilton locals for its panoramic views of the city and Lake Ontario.
I probably got dinged for both.
Day. You can see all the way to Toronto's skyline.
Now there used to be a spot where I could turn their
and has been a gathering spot for picnics, family outings, and even the occasional impromptu soccer match ever since. Legend has it, the park's hill was once a popular sledding spot, and some say you can still hear the echoes of laughter from decades past. It's a perfect example of how a simple patch of green can become a community's backyard.
Interesting. There used to be, so the UI, or user interface for Sayintentions, there used to be like 3 buttons on the bottom, and one would be with Copilot, one would be ATC, and one would be for your cabin crew that you could turn off.
Air Canada 520, contact Toronto Center on 119.7.
Contact Toronto Center on 119.7, Air Canada 520. So I don't, they changed the user interface, and I got to find out. It's probably staring me right in the face. 119.7. That's weird. They say contact center on 1197, but on my applet here, it says 1197 is actually approach. Toronto Center, Air Canada 520 with you. Climbing through flight level 150 for 180. What, you want to turn her off? Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. Oh, there we go. Center right here. Toronto Center, Air Canada 520, climbing through flight level 164 for flight level 180. Call him either way, yeah. Hey, David Christensen, welcome to the channel.
Air Canada 520, Toronto Center identified. Good afternoon. Climb flight level 260.
Climb flight level 260, Air Canada 520. All right, dialing it in. How's it going there, David Christensen, 1988? Do you have any new news about the WINWING Cyber Taurus yoke, and would you buy it? Great question. I don't have any new news since, interviewed Tony. Let me turn this volume down because it's obnoxious. You're all thinking, can you just turn your volume down, Sim? Anywho, I can't answer, David, if I would buy the Taurus yoke or not yet, because there hasn't been an announced price point, at least that I'm aware of.
Air Canada 520, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Air Canada 520. Just a second. Damn ATC keeps interrupting our conversation, gentlemen. Here, we got to do, wait a minute. Is this thing on? We're above flight level 180. Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2, testing, syphilis, STD, syphilis, STD. No, of course, that means standard pressure. Wow, that was a big difference. Look at that. So anyway, to your question, David, would I buy it? It depends on the price point. I think I would, as long as it came in at the right price point, like any of us, right? I have used it. I do like it. When I interviewed, there's, by the way, David, and the rest of you, we have an interview at Flight Sim Expo where we interviewed Tony for the, what was it? John, was it like in Dell? Was it the third or fourth time in a row? Interviewed Tony from WINCTRL, and they're tweaking the software, and I do believe they're trying to target. Gosh, I interviewed him, and I'm trying to remember. Was it the fourth quarter of this year, or was it quarter one? I think it's quarter one of next year, I think is what he said. I'd have to go back and watch my own interview. Oh, God. Oh, the humanity. Oh, what have I gone wrong? Can't remember anything. It must be my age, David. No, but anyway, yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But anyway, I think I'd buy it as long as it comes at the right price point. Great question. You know, how about this? How much is it going to cost just to ship the damn thing? I asked him about that, like the logistics. We all know how much it costs to ship things, especially when you're talking worldwide. They're based out of China. How much is it going to cost to ship that thing? I think they're still trying to figure a lot of that out, too. So, yeah, jury's out on that, buddy. I do like it. I tested it out a couple times during Flight Sim Expo. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll tell you what, though. The Moza, man, you know, you guys, I've done the Moza AY90 and the MFY Pro. I honestly think if you're looking for great force feedback, I know it's not the pendular motion. I'm actually using the TCA Boeing yoke. I know some other influencers are like, get rid of your TCA Boeing yoke. Get rid of your alpha flight controls. I agree with getting rid of your alpha flight controls, but there's something to be said about the TCA Boeing yoke. I like that. I like the motion.
Cleveland Center on 118.625.
See, this is the problem with Sayintentions. I should just put them to Copilot because they keep interrupting me. I'm trying to have a conversation with all of you, and this guy thinks he's all that at ATC, and he thinks he has the right to interrupt me. Anyway, sorry about that. Hold on. I just had to have a moment. Contacting Cleveland Center on 118.625. Good day. See, you couldn't hear me. I didn't have an open mic. Tombstone Kid. Cleveland Center, Air Canada 520 with you, climbing through flight level 267 for flight level 340. You can't take ATC anywhere, Tombstone Kid. You know what I'm saying?
Canada 520, Cleveland Center identified. Good afternoon. Climb flight level 380.
Oh, finally. Climb flight level 380, Air Canada 520. You know, actually having ATC with you actually helps your approaches in that because they can give you vectors and headings. If you miss your ILS, they can help you with your taxiing, although there's a cool live map. Let me see if I can show you guys this. So maybe they updated the app so that you could see the UI, because like the last time I tried to show this, it wasn't showing it. So give me a sec. I don't want to overwrite the featured app. Here we go. No, that's FlightLink. I'm gonna use this one. Oh, I'm not going to use that one. By the way, here's my JD's checklist. Delt and I are a big fan of JD, right, Delt? What's up? God, that is so stupid. I'm going to have to stop that like tonight, Delt, but I'm going to do it tonight. Let's see, what, Chrome? I don't think I had anything on Chrome. Let me use this one. There we go. See, see, this is what you're going to see, friends. This is what, look at this. You can't see the actual stuff that I'm seeing. I'm going to have to message Max and Brian and be like, hey, I'm trying to like show all of you the software, but I can't, there must be like some sort of layer on top of it that way I can't show you what I'm seeing. Notice that? Believe me, I see stuff, okay? But anyway, where was I? I forget. ADD. CP65 says you've lost it. Oh, CP. Oh, buddy. I lost it a long time ago, let me tell you. I lost it a long time ago, my friend. But I'm still here, partially. Not completely here, but I'm here. G-Dust says, lay off the whips. No kidding, G-Dust. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Big Al says, SimFanatic, add that app to OBS and display that way. No, that's what I did. I've got it in OBS. And it still won't show. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to play with it. Play with it. Not the way you're thinking, Big Al. Okay, let's just keep it clean. My gosh. People you can't take anywhere. You know what I'm saying, friends? My goodness. Who do we got flying around us? We still have good old Bats back there. I see G-Dust over there. We got John for Fix. I think we have a lot of people around, just not really close by. Where did Bats go? There's Delgam. What's up? You know, I'm amusing nobody but myself with that, Del, okay? I mean, seriously, it's only me that's laughing at that. I really hope that doesn't become a habit. I know Del hopes it. I know all of you hope it doesn't become a habit. Johnny says, it's so very cool to see the line of aircraft on tonight's flight. Thanks to everyone in the sim and on chat joining on tonight. So much fun. Absolutely. Boy, all of a sudden, John just had to go serious on me. Del does the orange whips, yeah. Yeah. All right. Got to get up to flight level 380 so I can grab a bio whip. Hey, y'all thought I was done? Well, this is a little bit longer flight tonight, friends. A little bit longer. 47 of you here. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, appreciate you smashing the like button. If you subscribe and you're here and you haven't subscribed, you'll get the little emoji thing with the lights and the wheels. Looks like a big Tylenol. Pilot Rick says, what's up? Is a trademark to SimFanatic streams now. Yes, exactly. But Pilot Rick, I can just see Del right now. Every time what's up? See, I said his name again. I can see him anytime I say his name going like that. Oh, he thought he was safe after all these years. Let me tell you, nobody's safe, right, Pilot Rick? Johnny knows this. Was. Oh, my gosh. The shit I come up with. Actually, Del came up with the what's up thing, but now I just took it to the next level. And I'm amusing nobody, Pilot Rick, but me, okay? Actually, I don't know. Maybe 99% of this whole stream, you guys are just dealing with me and living with it. I'm amusing myself. Bedrock's in the house, friends. Bedrock, what's up, my brother? From another mother says, good evening, SimFanatic chat. Haven't heard and concerned about Max. Oh, thank you, sir. Tell me the news is good. Yeah, actually talked about that just a little bit ago. Thank you for asking, my friend. He's doing fine. He's still alive and kicking. I should probably grab the old beast. Bring him in here for a little shout out to y'all. Now, he's doing fine. We had the scare, as you know, and the emergency had to end the stream. He's doing okay. Still monitoring him, been watching him. But he got over the sneezing fits and the bleeding, thank God. And we had him on like 3 different drugs. And he's gaining a lot of weight. I think it's the prednisone, or maybe it's all the treats I'm giving him because I feel so damn bad for him. I don't know, probably both. A little column A, a little column B, if you will, Bedrock. But appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate it. Pilot Rick says, well, what's up with the SimFanatic shuffle? Isn't that the truth? Thank God I stopped the SimFanatic shuffle, right? Every once in a while, I'll throw that out. B.A. Fish, Brent, brother, what's up from the same mother? Good to see you, Brent. Welcome to the live stream. We're getting a little crazy. I'm getting a little rowdy. I don't know what's wrong with me other than I really haven't had many. I've only had, this is my second orange whip is all. I really haven't. I think I'm high on life is what it is, friends. I think I'm high on life. I'm excited that you're all here. We got 49 of you in here. We've been doing really well with the watchers and concurrent watchers. Appreciate all of you being here. Thank you so much. Welcome to our community. If you're new here, we have a great community. We are all about support and helping each other. We got an amazing Discord server, amazing virtual airline. And I'm just the guy that's in the front that you get a laugh at, throw peanuts at, maybe a couple rotten tomatoes every once in a while, that sort of thing. But it's good to see you all here. Brent, how's it going? Vulture J-Mon, there you go. Brent, you're going to be at Chicago for Sim Gaming Expo. I'm supposed to talk at this event. I actually got to contact George and be like, he asked me to talk with Evan, writer, and George, founders of Sim Gaming Expo, and, of course, Evan Flight Sim Expo. I am very humbled to be able to talk on a panel with them. I just don't know what the hell they want me to talk about. I got to figure out they'll probably be throwing peanuts at me. I don't know. We'll see. It should be a good time. Pilot Rick says, "What's up, EA Fish?" I love that everybody calls you Fish. Like Pilot Rick calls you Fish, and Johnny Mon calls you Fish. Everybody calls my brother Fish. They call me Sim. They call him Fish. I guess that makes sense. Pretty cool. It's cool that you guys have, you don't call us by our full name, which, my brother appreciates that. Good to see y'all again. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully you're all enjoying your week. I can't believe, what's up with it being August already? What the hell's with that? We're like getting ready at we're at the university that I work at. We're already getting ready for fall semester. Holy crap, August 5th. I was just talking about football. By the way, Mrs. SimFanatic's favorite season is fall. Mine's spring, by the way, in case any of you were wondering. Not that you were. Swallowed wrong there, John. Done that before. Usually I'm choking on a hair. Ooh, that sounded bad. Ignore that. Nothing to see here. Okay, that's enough of that, boy. Brent, don't even say a word. Hairball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Boeing 777. Hey, you had any good dual starts lately? Good to see you, man. Says SimFanatic, I've just landed a few days ago back home. Good to know you made it safe back on United. Of course, United's a good airline, as you know. Glad you made it back safe and sound, Boeing 777. Welcome back. Boeing 777, the guy that loves dual engine starts. Cough drop sim, bro. There you go, Pilot Rick. That's right. I might need one. I heard they have cough drops now that you dip in your orange whips. That'd be a good little addition, right? Maple Leaf does what the hell? I was getting a kick out of him doing WTH, John. What the hell? Hey, Maple. What's going to be your next big purchase now that you have a PC? What kind of hardware are you going to order? Friends, you got to help Maple kind of move along. You got some new hardware, though, Maple. I saw that in Discord. Pretty cool. All right, friends, we are at flight level 380. We are up to 46, 48 right now. Friends, don't go anywhere. There's plenty of stream to be had. In fact, before I go take a bio whip, because Lord knows I need another orange whip. Oh, God help us all. Right now, it is progress. We got 376 nautical miles to descent, top of descent at 1738. And so according to my sundial, John, that's -4. So we got about 56 minutes until our top of descent. So friends, don't go anywhere. I'm going to turn the co-pilot on. Not going to forget that, John. Co-pilot coming on. Don't. That's a cool feature, by the way. So if you have Sayintentions, guys, go get Sayintentions. If you don't already have it, I held out for the longest time until I actually met with Brian, the CEO and founder of Sayintentions. Extremely cool. And by the way, another thing I get a kick out, go watch my interview with him. I love the part where I'm like, Brian, you're here, you're alive. Because I go off the cuff, I actually said to the guy, you're alive? And he had this look of like, well, yeah. I meant like energetic, but it came out alive. Like, that was so stupid. But anyway, very funny. Great guy, energetic. We're now partners with him. I still got to do the sound clips to send in so I can be as cool as Flight Simmer. I'll never be as cool as him, by the way. I need the hair like him. Then I can be as cool as him. And I also need the shorts because he's good with shorts. He likes dirty shorts for some reason. He's big on the shorts. You guys ever notice that? He's big with shorts. He likes people to eat his shorts. Anyway, I digress. But get Sayintentions. They have a 24-hour trial, and that doesn't mean like, okay, you get it right now. It's 9 o'clock my time about. And doesn't mean like at 9 p.m. tomorrow night, you don't have it anymore. It actually counts up the hours. Great, fantastic product. Cutting edge. I don't know how the hell they do that. We interview. He talks about it, but I still don't really know how they do it. Large language modules. He talked about small language models, and yeah, check it out. It's an awesome product. It's amazing. It'll take your flight sim to the next level. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. I better go get a BioWeb. Friends, go check it out. Get a BioWeb, and I'll be right back. Brent, don't you go anywhere. And if you haven't smashed that thumbs up button, please do so. We would appreciate it. It helps us get out there and get more of you joining and having a lot of fun with us all. Okay, I'll be right back. As long as I can find the button. There it is. Be right back.
you like anything to drink or a small snack while I'm here?
Bow with brake, hold it straight. Hope Autopilot's feeling great. Anybody got my 6? Turn 270, that'll fix it. One calls traffic, one calls weather. Somehow we always get there together. From little cubs to caravans, every flight starts with helping hands. Blue skies, friends, raise 'em way up high. From the ramp to the clouds, watch these old birds fly. Blue skies, friends, no matter where we land. Little lost, big smiles, it's all part of the plan. Moses steady, Bravo strong. Sayintentions singing all day long. One more stream, one more flight, one more sunset painted bright. Blue skies, friends, till we meet again.
Air Canada 520, contact Cleveland Center on 125.425.
Contacting Cleveland Center on 125.425, Air Canada 520. Cleveland Center, Air Canada 520. Good afternoon, with you, flight level 380.
Air Canada 520, Cleveland Center, good afternoon.
Spinning knobs at 2 a.m. in the glow of the sim. Coffee cold, but the checklist still begins. 8320 dreams in a Cessna world, and ATC just said my call signs uncurl. Got a TBM screaming through a cloud and bruise. While I'm reviewing gear, I definitely get in shoes. But the switches feel right, and the mag switch sings like a tiny plastic orchestra of expensive things. Community rolling on runway lights. One more string to simulated nights. Someone's asking how do flaps deploy while I'm inverted over Denmark. Blue skies, paint across the screen. SimFanatic, flying through the in-between. Orange whips in the cockpit glow where the digital wins. Always know blue skies, hear the Discord cry, gear up. As the frames go by, SimFanatic, shuffle in the midnight air. We're all just pilots somewhere. Product review with a turbulence grin. This yoke feels heavy, but I think that's a win. Flight sim news breaking mid-final turn, while my landing rate makes the virtual tires burn. Live stream chaos, someone's taxiing backwards. Another viewer just spawned in without fraps, or I try to stay calm, keep it all in control, while a Baron 15 steals my soul. Patch notes drop like weather fronts. Someone's arguing about realism months, but we're all here for the same loud sound of engines pretending they're breaking the ground. Blue skies, paint across the screen. SimFanatic, flying through the in-between. Orange lips in the cockpit glow where the digital wins. Always know blue skies, hear the Discord cry, gear up. As the frames go by, SimFanatic, shuffle in the midnight air. We're all just pilots somewhere. And the autopilot says it is disconnected. Right as I discover I never actually connected it, but the chat is laughing and the plane is fine, and somehow I've been flying for like 3.5 hours of time. Blue skies, lift off the mundane scenes. SimFanatic,
All right, friends. Sorry it took a little bit extra time. Max needed a bio whip as well. He needed a little drink and a little potty break, so it took a little extra time, but I should have brought him in here for you all. Hold on a second. I got to grab him because you've all been wondering about him, or some of you, so let me show you that he's okay. Just a second. Let me grab him. Poor little guy. He was wheezing a little bit there, but here, just to show you, here is Max. Max, can you say hello to the Sim fans and say you're doing okay, but we're still healing, right? Can you say hi to everybody? Hi, everybody. Oh, poor baby. The dog is fat. He needs to be on a plan. Put him on Farmer's Dog. Max, you got to lay off the kibble, bud. I know how it is, though, man. I was up to 225 pounds one time, Max. He's seen it. He's seen it. Thanks, everybody, for sticking around. Welcome back. I guess me. You guys have all been here. But we are highlighting tonight. We are highlighting the ProDeskSim stuff. We've got the overhead panel. I want to talk about this stuff now. And the fuel box. And then, of course, we've got the TCA Boeing yoke. We've got the WINCTRL, FCU, PAP3, if you will, and then the PCD stuff. And then, of course, the FMC as well. And the Orion pedals, you can see them down here. See my foot back down here? We got the pedals, too. I do like their pedals. I love their Airbus Orion pedals. The Airliner Edition, it's good to see. Johnny Mon says, good to see you, Max. Thanks, John. Max, John says, good to see you. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Pepperoni or sausage? What do you want, Max? Pepperoni? No. Pepperoni. Okay. So Max just told me, John, he wants a Chicago-style pizza with pepperoni, if you will. Not pepperoni. Max, pepperoni? Pepperoni. Okay. But anyway, thanks, guys, for your kind words and stuff. Curious about Max. I do appreciate it. That's... The love's all abound there. Grumpy Gamer is in the house. Grumpy. How's it going? 777 says, I recently got my ProDeskSim attachments. Nice. Which ProDeskSim attachments did you get? So, again, we got the ProDeskSim attachments here, but I do want to call out, you see the logo up there, FlightSimMods. If you can see, you can't see it because it's too dark, but I'm going to tell you guys, for $53, it's so worth it, especially if you have the PCDs that are attached to your PAP3. It's so easy and it just works. I love the thing. So definitely show your support, and if you do use the link below, you'll save 12%. The other thing with the ProDeskSim stuff, you'll save 15%, and do show your support for them if you would. They have good products. They get better and better. They're Airbus. They're A319 through 321. If you don't already have the WINCTRL, what is it called? The PAC-32 and the Ursa minor throttle set. And you have the Bravo. Actually, I think some of the best stuff from ProDeskSim is their A319 through 321. That lever set for the Honeycomb Bravo is amazing. The D10s are perfect. I love their access covers and everything like that. It's amazing. But again, we're doing their overhead panel for the Boeing tonight. This unit's normally $199.99. I think that's a little pricey for $200 because it's all plastic. It's nice. I mean, it works well. But they can set any price point they want. I don't think it's a unfair price point. I just don't think it's like, oh, this is the best deal in the world that you can get a hold of. But it does add to the immersion. It's definitely cheaper than, like, say, the Rosefire, which I love Rosefire products, as you guys know. I like their latest Rosefire stuff. Their early stuff is it's okay. But their latest stuff I really dig. What am I, back into the 70s? Yeah, dig it, man.
Canada 520, contact Indianapolis Center on 132.825.
But anyway, I like the ProDesk stuff, that they got the fuel box and that. So let me pull up my cheat sheet. 777 says, SimFanatic, previous message, I mentioned which attachments I got. Okay. So you're going to make me read
Canada 520,
above.
Indianapolis Center, good afternoon.
Oh, you got the Boeing ones. Nice. Okay, so anyway, so for the Honeycomb products, and ProDeskSim has a shit ton of stuff. So right now you can get this overhead panel right here. And let me see if I can't zoom in a little bit. Let me do this, because this will be a bigger... All right, let's do this. Let's do a little flyover. So here's the fuel box. As you can see, it has the parking brake. It has the light for the parking. It has the horn off. It's got the auto brake switch over here. It's even got the... God, what is that called again? These two switches over there. I think those have to do with the trim. And then, of course, the other thing I love is the fuel switches there. They've got detents in that, so you got your idle and your cutoff there. We used those earlier. And then up here, we've got the overhead panel, the Boeing overhead panel. So you can see over here, we got the landing lights, and you got the 4 switches. So depending on what 737 or Boeing aircraft, if you have that with the retractable landing lights. Did I say gear? Landing lights. You got the runway turnoff lights right there. We use the APU on-off switch, and then we also have the engine start controls. You can see they're on continuous there, and you also got the ignition. Both is usually set. You can do left-right if you want. And then, of course, your different light switches, like the logo switch. You've got the position strobe and steady, anti-collision or beacon, wing, and, of course, the wheel well. And so that's what we're featuring now. And you notice I've got this actually stuck on top of my Bravo. If you look over here, here's Flight Sim Factory's rail system. So like some of you know that I highlighted that Donnie said over from the Flight Sim rail system. What I did is I actually mounted this with just 2 pieces of 3M, what do they call that? The 3M quick release tape or whatever it is. And I've actually got that just clearing those rails. So I can actually fit on my Boeing, I actually attached my Boeing stuff to highlight the FlightSimMods stuff, since Oz was good to send that over to us. But that's out of the way, so I can leave this on. So that's always going to be mounted there, unless I take it off with the 3M. What do they call them? Trim? Anyway, the trim tabs. That's what these levers are. These are 2 metal switches here. As you can see, I go in really close. So you got your autopilot on, off, and your main... What the hell does that say? You think I know. What does that say? Oh, main eject. What? Oh, main elect. Eject. 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 Watch the canopy. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? You like the camera? That's why I was like, I figured this would be better, so I could zoom in on there's our TCA Boeing yoke. There's my crotch. Never mind that. Sorry. But yeah, so I'm using the TCA Boeing yoke. I do like that. And of course, all the other fixins here. But yeah, I bought this new camera. This is the you can see it up here. It's the E-Meet. Oh man, what's with my profile? Am I losing hair? God, I hope not. But anyway, and then of course we got the ProDeskSim. CP says, "Wow." We've got the command strips. That's it. ABV, I know, I've got it. But anyway, you got the ProDeskSim levers, the flap lever right here, and of course the spoiler here, and then the little access plates here that have detents. You can see right here, you've got the detents that will work very, very well with the flap lever. And I didn't even have to calibrate that with the PMDG. What here, Brent says. Anyway. And so that is the highlight. But let me talk about some of the things about this. So again, $179.10 for that overhead from ProDeskSim. And then if you're interested in the fuel box, you can get that on sale right now for $98.10. Plus, I think this works. Use the link below. You can save 15%. I don't know if that's on top of it. It's normally $109 for this fuel box. It's all plastic except for, like this horn off switch is metal, and then these 2 little switches here are metal. I think the price point's a little high, but it's good. I mean, you can get, I don't know. I think in my humble opinion, again, to each their own, they can charge whatever they want. I think it's a fair price. I think it's a little on the high end. I would like to see this fuel box maybe more in maybe the $79, $99, $80 range, personally. The overhead panel, I'd probably like to see that maybe in the... I've said this before. I think the overhead panel, probably this thing up here, I think it'd be fair if this was... Compared to other products is what I'm saying. Like for what you get and the build quality and stuff like that. I don't know. $200 is a little high for me. But if you're looking for something cheaper, you're not going to find it. I think that's they got the price point at a fair price. It's not any like super deal or anything, but you can get 15% off if you use the link below. But let's talk about some of the highlights for these two products, shall we? Hold on, I gotta find my notes because I don't have it in my head I don't memorize things super well. Okay, so we talked about 2 gated engine fuel control switches, physical parking brake lever, so that's this thing. The other thing we have, the gated fuel, these are these switches. I think those are cool, and they're just modeled right after. They're all plastic, though. I think this is 3D printed. There's a parking brake LED that's super bright red, as you saw before. We've got the detented auto brake selector, and that's over here. I like this thing. I love the fact that I can select the auto brake and have it just work. Horn cutout, that's this thing. Horn cutout button. And then this is USB-C. So they do send a USB-C cable with it. It goes USB-C to USB-A for your USB hub. So anyway, again, right now, they have it on sale for the fuel box. It's $98.10. If somebody types in chat, exclamation ProDeskSim, or maybe it's exclamation PDM, maybe? I don't remember. But anyway, I do like them. I think they're awesome products. I just think the price point's a little high, to be honest. But you know what? A few extra dollars, you're getting something great. All right. Hey, Mustang 302's in the house. Let's give it up to Mustang. Welcome, Mustang. You can see what the unit measures against my Bravo. Tell me in chat if you guys have a Bravo throttle quadrant. I mean, you can use this without a Bravo throttle quadrant, okay? It's just, and actually I should mention that. They come with this little neat mounting kit. It's 3D printed as well, but there's a red screw, large screw on the side, and it attaches really nice under your Bravo throttle quadrant, like you can see here. And I just hit my autopilot. It's the thing that trim wheel is so sensitive. By the way, I'm using FlightSimMods trim wheel. I love it. It's their GA trim wheel. I really like it. I like it a lot. I don't know. What else is there to say about it? I do like it. It has a nice, convenient mounting kit with it. It comes with it. So I should make sure you all know that. Like with that price tag, you do get the mounting kit. I'm definitely going to get the Bravo throttle quadrant 777. I'm telling you what, man. You've heard me say it before, friends. I'll say it again. Have any hardware peripheral, I still think, besides a yoke, you got to have a yoke or a flight stick at the very least. But do yourself a favor. Spend the $279, $280, whatever it is. Get yourself the Bravo throttle quadrant. It is fantastic. The only complaint I really have about it, and I don't know if they've improved this or not. I did the pre-order before it was even out. I was like in the second run, so this is the original. It's still working. What isn't working are the reversers, like the switches ProDeskSim has. It doesn't work because they, unfortunately, Honeycomb at the time, I think they upgraded this, but I've got one of the initial releases. The wires are so tiny and they had a lot of movement, they would break over time. Every single access, you can see these little connectors here. Right there, you see those little metal terminals. Those connect to a switch that you can program as a switch within Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane or whatnot. But that wire is broken on every single one except for my Axis 1, because I just don't move Axis 1 that much. All of my other ones are broken. I mean, the throttle quadrant itself works, but the buttons and switches, like my reversers, even the auto throttle go-around, that's what it doesn't work because those wires broke. But I would say, as far as hardware goes, I still have yet to see anyone come out with something more versatile, well-constructed, other than the wires breaking that I mentioned on the reversers and those little buttons. Honeycomb Bravo, absolutely the thing. Alpha Flight Controls, don't buy the Alpha Flight Controls. Don't. Please don't buy that. It's okay, but your options out there, you got so many other options that are so much better than the Alpha Flight Controls. But the Bravo, that thing is evergreen, man. That thing's going to last a long time, I'm telling you. Hey, Frank Rose is in the house. Welcome, Frank. He says, hey, hello, buddy. Sorry I didn't load your flight, LOL, but I will be honest with you. I hate working on this plane real life. I don't blame you, man. What do you prefer? The Airbus, probably, or the 787? But, Frank, we're flying from Canada, your neck of the woods, Toronto, buddy. Just for you. Just for you, like I knew he was going to come here. But anyway, so that's the highlights of the fuel box. Let me see if I missed anything on the fuel box I need to relay to y'all. Talked about the gated engine stuff. Yeah. I already demoed it at the beginning of the flight. Auto brake, we already talked about that. Stab trim cutoff and horn cutoff. Mounting configuration, we just talked about that. MobiFlight, you got to use MobiFlight. Does work with SPAD.next. I know Delt. What's up? Delt loves SPAD.next. There it is, Rick. So anyway, how many of you like MobiFlight? By the way, one other thing I meant to mention. Man, that music's so loud. Another thing I meant to mention is MobiFlight by default, if you are like me and you have a lot of wind control controllers.
Air Canada 520, expect the Andre 1 arrival. Hillary transition. I'll call your descent in roughly 20 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
Expecting the Andre 1 arrival, Hillary transition. We'll notify if ready to descend earlier. Air Canada 520.
Okay, good. Got my autopilot taking care of things. So the other thing I wanted to mention is the fact that the mounting hardware in that, but the MobiFlight, it will conflict. It'll overrun your wind control SimApp Pro software, and I was having problems with the conflicting, and you go in, it's just really simple. There is a setting in MobiFlight under Extras. Who would have thought it was under Extras? Under Extras, under Settings, and then there is a Peripherals tab. Click on Peripherals, and by default, every single controller that I had connected was all ticked. Everything was configured. So when I would launch Flight Simulator and I'd launch MobiFlight, my shit would all come up with MobiFlight. I'm like, no, I don't want MobiFlight on my wind control stuff. Stay out of it, MobiFlight. So finally I figured that out, and you just untick the boxes and then you're good. Just leave the boxes ticked for what you have for your ProDeskSim stuff or whatever MobiFlight stuff you want to control, and you're good to go. Pilot Rick says, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport Information Foxtrot. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Pilot Rick. Cheers, buddy. 2-6 right. Let's see. What were the winds? Looks like 2-6 right is available per Pilot Rick's message there. So thank you, Pilot Rick. And then I already talked about the overhead. I don't really think I need to go over the overhead. It's all pretty much self-explanatory. I just showed you all what's on that. So just give me a sec here. See, I just received a message from Carlos Jr. What's up, Carlos? All right, so we're going to dial in. We got the ILS approach. And winds are variable. Gold Blaster Blaze, thank you. So let's go ahead. How far are we from... Okay, 145 nautical miles out. So we're still a good distance away. But let's go ahead and look over here because we got our charts in PMDG. Go to our electronic flight bag, go to our Navigraph charts. We're going to go to... Going to clear this out, and we're going to go to Atlanta, KATL. Search. What just happened? Okay. Airport, Atlanta. Airport information, Atlanta. Here we go. We're going to be landing on 26 right, so right up here. And so we're going to have to cross 26 left to get to the concourse here. That's okay. So I do like the fact that we have the charts, and then we can go to... And we are doing ILS for 26 right. Why is it all the way down here? ILS or localizer, 26 right. We'll do the Cat 2. And so if we zoom in here, so we step down to 5,000, 4,000, 2,700. So I'm going to plug in 5,000 really quick. And so we're going to do that right over here using our wind control. And so we're going to set our... Normally, we'd wait for ATC to give us a clear, but we're not going to start descending. And automatically, it will start descending, as you all know, with the Boeing. So I'm going to go ahead and just dial in 5,000. And if ATC gives us a higher altitude, we'll just dial that back in. But I want to make sure I don't miss top of descent here. Look at those mountains. Watch the mountains. All right. I just realized that you weren't seeing me manipulate the controls there, friends. Okay, that's fine. Altimeter 3013. Thank you, Pilot Rick. Appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead and dial that in now. 3013. So let's go ahead and dial that in. I bumped the camera, by the way, so probably it's fairly close. I bought a new camera just for this. There we go, right there. Figured it was time to upgrade my Nexigo Pro. Right, and so we're going to dial in... What was I doing? 3013? Is that what you said? 3013, okay. So let's dial that in. So we're going to go over here. Dial in 3013. I'm just going to hit standard to dial that in. 30. And I love that I can just hold this to the right. It's like, look at that. Boy, talk about using your dial, Pilot Rick. Let's go back to STD. There we go. Now we got it programmed in. Hey, Boeing 777 says Blue Skies. Catch you later. Hey, we'll see you later, 777. Thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, Blue Skies. We will hopefully see you on Saturday. Let's all bid our good buddy 777 a adieu, and we'll see you again hopefully soon. 777, thanks for dropping in, buddy. Appreciate it. I went up to say goodnight, kiss my my beautiful wife, Mrs. SimFanatic, goodnight, but I forgot that she was picking up our son from work. So I missed that. I'm thinking about joining, if anyone's in Discord voice, maybe after the stream and I get my eyeballs taken out, and by eyeballs being taken out, I mean my contacts. Might jump in and say hello really quick, brief like. If some of you are still in there. It's always kind of fun. I need to do more of that. My moderators told me, Sim, you really need to join Discord after the live stream and do a debrief. Haven't done enough debriefs. Pilot Rick, can you really take your eyeballs out, Sim? Figuratively speaking, of course, Pilot Rick. Figuratively speaking. Had to try that word again. It was a little bit mumbled, John. Or you could join during the... Wait for it. I think I know what he's going to say. Stream. There's more dots. I think there's more coming. What's coming after that, John? Just saying. Oh, I probably could do that, my friend. What, you mean instead? You mean instead? All right, well, who am I to say no, friends? Let's join Discord voice before we have to start our top of descent, because then I'm going to have to focus. because then I want to do ATC. So we'll let's see who's all in here. Oh, we've got a few of you in here. Nice. We got Blaster Blaze, Bats, Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way.
Canada 520, contact Indianapolis Center on 124.575.
Contacting Indianapolis Center on 124.575, Air Canada 520.
We got Maple in there. Captain Howdy, finish.
Center, Air Canada 520. Good afternoon, at flight level 380.
Air Canada 520, Indianapolis Center, good afternoon.
Hey Brent, I just got a message in my on my phone and text. Mr. Scott, our cousin, just messaged me. He said something about eyeballs. Scott, how you doing, man? Blue skies, buddy. Glad you joined the stream. Welcome to the stream, Scott. Good to see you. Don't be shy, Scott. Chat and chat. But we're gonna jump in here and say hello. Good to see you, Scott. Thanks for joining, by the way. Good to see you, cuz. We're going to say hello, and we got Delgam. What's up? We got Delgam. What's up? I'm going to keep doing that. I think that's going to stick for a while. Oh, gosh. Del, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. And we got, who's How About Dad? Who's How About Dad? Who is that? Got to figure out who, or how about, who? God, I can't even read anymore. How About Dad? Rick, who is that? Do you know? How about you, Captain? Now, who is How About Dad? Del, what's up? Do you know who that is? I am completely entertaining myself, by the way. Which is pretty much par for the course, right? With these streams. All right, well, let's join in with our friends in Discord for a few minutes. G-Dust, that's G-Dust. Okay, awesome. What's up? Hello? Oh, it's not working. Damn it. John, I'm in here, but my damn... Oh, I hate it when that happens. Every once in a while, it doesn't work when I jump in. I have to, like, relaunch Discord. Hello? Hello? Bueller? Hello? Mic test. Hello? Ah, see, it's not working. Son of a motherless goat. Every once in a while, that happens. Windows default. Hold on. Hello?
Yeah, he's got to
There we go. Now we can hear him. Okay. Oh, this is why. Hold on.
Chewbacca. Oh, come on.
What's up? Am I coming through now?
Yeah.
There we go. I got it fixed. How's it going, guys? What's up? What's up?
You gotta get your stuff together.
I know. Well, I don't know. Every once in a while, Discord, for whatever reason, resets my input, so I got it changed, and now we're good.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
Oh,
I am
that's awesome.
serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Oh, you guys, don't call me Shirley. What's up, gentlemen?
What's up?
There he is. What's up, Del?
So, Sim.
Yeah, John, hell of a guy, by the way.
Two things. First off, I got so.
Air Canada 520, contact Atlanta Center on 120.725.
Hey, John, put your lips next to your closer to your mic, like you're gonna make out with it.
Your mic closer.
Can you hear me now? Is that
there,
better?
that's better. That's better.
Atlanta Center, Air
Yeah.
Canada 520.
Pretend you're one with your mic, John.
Yeah, B1 with the mic. So when we took off, I was one of the first ones. Actually, I was the first one to take off, and I was noticing a lot of, great people flying. So I did a 180 at, I was still on my climb. Had about 5,000, 6,000 feet of that. I turned around, did a 180, and then completely forgot that I did the 180. And so I'm literally, I still have 200 miles. By the time I realized it, I was right back at the airport. So I still have 160 miles.
Are you kidding?
Still at the top of the descent, yeah.
Oh, you're kidding me.
But the second thing I wanted you to see is really quick. Take a look in the side chat. About 2 hours before the stream, I got my new toy, man. You gotta see it.
All right, I'm gonna check. It's nothing of the sexual nature, right, John?
No,
okay.
That's in the other channel.
Oh, okay.
Why would there?
I would never.
That'd be when Maple goes, "What the hell?" Okay. Oh, you did it! You got a freaking motorized scooter?
Yeah,
dude.
Electric scooter, dude.
Does Brent know this?
39. No, I don't think he does. 39 miles an hour, dude.
Wait a minute.
I got it up to 37. It has 4 modes. It is in sim. It's insane.
I gotta show everybody what we're looking at here. So if they're in the stream, I gotta show them what we're all looking at here.
Go ahead. Go by all means.
That is, dude. That is awesome.
Little baby.
That is awesome. So this is your new.
The back
look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. This is John's new ride. John, you said this thing goes from 0 to 50 in 4.2 seconds.
Oh, I don't have. No, not 0.
50 miles per hour. That would be a lot.
I maxed it out. There's 4 modes. The top 2 modes are the ones that really count. The second mode gets it to about maybe 17, 20 miles an hour. The 4th mode gets it to about, I had it at 37 miles an hour.
Oh,
yeah.
37? That's faster than a freaking moped, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's got 2 1200 watt electric motors for each axle. Yeah.
Wow.
It's got, I don't know, zoom in. It's got suspension.
Is it turbocharged?
It's not turbocharged, but it's like you hit
wait a minute, Sim.
I live in the city,
he's
right?
missing something.
Yeah, he is, Bats.
Populator.
Yeah, you're
John,
missing something, Johnny.
you know what you're missing on this thing?
Yeah, Silver can tell you.
Sticker?
Yep.
Sticker? Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the frickin' sticker, dude?
Dude,
you can put it on that back black
that
plate.
Literally I had to put it together and
Orange whip holder.
An orange whip holder.
By the way, that when I took that picture, it was literally about 60 minutes old. So yes.
Wow.
Next time I show you guys, I'll have some swag. I'll have some SimFanatic swag on it.
Perfect.
For sure.
That's awesome. No, you got it. Yeah, you have to have the sticker. Do you have one of the SimFanatic keychain things that us FlightSimmer made for us? Do you have one of those? I gave you one of those, right?
Yeah, with the tags.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my backpack that I take with me.
No, the round plastic.
Yeah, the little round plastic thing with the keychain. The little, thing you put keys on.
And of course the one Jerry made too.
Oh, and the one Jerry made, yeah.
The shenanigans.
Yeah, I think I'm talking about the one the shenanigans one.
Oh, you got that one. Oh, yeah, either
I
way.
have that one. I don't know about the one you're talking about. Regardless, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. You need a little, do you have a little bell, that you can ring so people know you're coming up from behind?
It's got, so look at the handlebar.
I'm looking.
On that, look at the handlebar. It's got a digital display.
You need the real ring one.
On the left side handle.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
On the left side part of the handle, there's a button. There's a bunch of buttons there, and has a horn. It changes the modes. It turns the lights. It's got lights. That whole dash, the footboard that I stand on, when I turn the lights on, not only does it turn the headlights on, but the whole board that I stand on kind of lights up. Wow. It's kind of cool. Wait.
Are you telling me when you stand on the thing, it's got like a little LED lights that light up?
Yeah, on the right and left sides of the board there, of where you stand.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not LED lights. It's something else, but it lights up. Yeah.
Johnny, we can't wait till next month. We're gonna need a demo video.
Yeah.
Well, Pilot Rick says in chat, he says he could deliver milk with that thing.
Well, when you guys get here, my living room is gonna be covered with that. Well, maybe not that. Well, I might have here. But that, and also maybe an e-bike too.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna pull the trigger on an e-bike too.
That's cool, dude.
Because I think this is gonna be my commuter when I get off the train.
Well, if you go that fast with it, because you can take that. Could you take that on the train, or do you have to leave it locked up?
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave it locked up, and I think I'm gonna leave it locked up closer to where I work.
Oof.
Because I can charge it.
Oh, sure.
And at work, I can charge it at work every couple days.
I mean, it folds up, right?
The train stop that would have this would it's covered, so it's not getting wet. And even this thing's water resistant too, so it's. But I don't want it sitting in.
Well, you know what you should do is, do you have an Apple or an Android? I can't remember.
I'm Apple.
You can get an Apple AirTag too, attach it underneath or something.
You know what's funny? It came with it.
Oh, it did? Oh, perfect.
It did. It came with it.
Oh, that's perfect.
Sure, it's not hard.
Dude,
it's hard to find too. So
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and be careful too, John, because I've heard people have actually got, this is so ridiculous, but have gotten OWIs or DUIs on those if they're drunk. I've actually, because they're motorized.
No. Not the fact that I can have this and not have a license.
Yeah.
That's not even, no.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That is so cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah. That's my little.
By the way, Pilot Rick's going to get one. Pilot Rick sold. He's getting one, and you guys are going to do a race.
Yeah, there we go. I see that.
I will be there for that.
Vegas.
Yep.
Well, actually, back to Bat's point. Does it fold up? Can you fold that thing?
It does. It does.
Oh, wow.
The handle does fold up, like right above the light. There's that red handle, or that red knob. You unscrew that. In fact, I went out there, didn't screw it in there, and I went in there and I had it in the sport mode, the highest mode, and I just tapped on the accelerator, and it jolted me, and the handlebar came off of the latch, because there's just a little latch there, so you have to have that knob in there to really secure it in, because there's a lot when you're in that sport mode. Oh my god.
Okay, so John, we got to ask, because there's probably people that are wondering, how much is one of these? Like if you order one without the Kung Fu grip, because you got the Kung Fu grip, but how much?
Air Canada 520, descend via Andre 1 into Atlanta. Atlanta is operating west. Altimeter 3013.
U.S. made from what
Via Andre 1 into Atlanta, operating west. Altimeter 3013. Air Canada 520.
The brand, it's called Z-Wheel or X-Wheel or something like that.
That's cool.
At any rate, but yeah, it was about just a little over $700.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, no.
I thought it would be more than that.
No, I'll tell you what. I will give you guys, because I'm going to use this as pretty much like a commuter when I get off of the commuter train. That's kind of the whole intent of this was. And now I'm not going to be able to do it all the time. I'm sorry. I'm going to do it most of the time, weather permitting. But it's a nice little alternative to,
I'd say.
Dude,
do you sometimes wonder, like, why haven't I done this before? And let me ask you another question before you you already answered that. That's fine. But my question is, when we met in St. Paul for the last Flight Sim Expo, I almost said Providence. When we were in St. Paul, was riding that thing, the little rental thing that you were going around, and my brother and I were all kind of cracking up. I think. Is that what kind of instigated this? Yeah.
No, I'd already been kind of thinking about it before St. Paul, but this definitely kind of catapulted that.
Nice.
A little bit, but yeah. Because I did have a lot of fun on it. I mean, because it was literally a 15-20 minute walk from the hotel to the convention center or to where you guys were.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for the whole weekend, I think it cost me like $15 or $20 in the public scooter share thing, whatever. I think it didn't cost me more than $15-20 in the weekend that I was there. And I'm like, dude, but see, I don't know enough about this stuff, right? And again, just kind of like building the PC, right? You got to learn about it. You got to research it. And I did some research, and I found this company that had this scooter that you were showing. It showcases and it's sold as an off-road scooter, e-scooter. And that kind of attracted me, even though I don't plan on
Off-road.
doing any off-roading. But no, but like on the little dirt paths and stuff, I can go on
flat ones.
little dirt bike paths with this.
No kidding.
Yeah, dude, it's got. Look at, zoom in on the tires. Those are like
Ladies and gentlemen,
like
we have left our cruising
off-road type
altitude
tires,
and
and the
have started our
suspension.
approach to
There's
Hartsfield-Jackson,
when I hit
Atlanta
bumps, I
International
barely
Airport.
feel them, man.
Please return to your seats.
It's pretty
Stow your
intense,
tables.
man.
That's pretty cool. All
Fasten your seatbelt.
right. So there are the tires, so people can see in chat here and on the stream. There are the tires. Oh yeah, you got some. You got the off-road tires.
With disc brakes.
Disc brakes even. So when you're you're in rain, you're able to stop better, and that's pretty cool. And $700 you said, right? $700.
Yeah.
How long does a full charge battery go? Have you taken it from where you're at there in trying to remember the division you're in, but
I was only by the time I got it, it was about 2 hours before the stream, so I was able to put it together and ride it around for about an hour in the area, and it came in with about a 80%, 85% charge, and I still have that same charge on it. So, and I maybe went a mile and a half, 2 miles with it. A lot of it was local. My buddy, Joe downstairs.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I had come.
Did he take it for a spin?
He did. He's like, oh my god, he was amazed by it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. It's good fun.
It's probably. I was just gonna say that. I bet not only is it, it's got a lot of utility because it can get you. You don't have to walk as far, but the fact that they probably are fun.
Yeah, no, without a doubt.
That's cool, man.
Anyway, blue skies, my friend.
Blue skies, buddy.
I cannot wait to see you in a month.
Man, I can't wait to see you, John. And it's going to be so much fun. We're going to have some
BG fries.
BG fries. Bats. I'm going to tell you what, John. Okay, so be on the extended week and everything. We're probably going to have to get BG fries at least twice. At least twice.
No, you have to go get Nando's once, at least.
Get what, Maple?
Nando's.
Remind me what Nando's is. Do we go to Nando's?
Nando's. It's Nando's. It's November Alpha November.
Oh,
Delta,
Nando's. Okay.
Echo. Yeah, Nando's. And there is one here in Oak Park. However, I've not been, and it's supposed to be pretty good.
It's so good.
But it's a Portuguese chicken kind of.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what kind of food is it? Is it as good as Del Taco's hamburgers?
It's
I'm sure
good.
it's better. I'm sure it's better. Yeah.
I would honestly
know.
make the drive to Dallas for it. That's how good it is.
Really? Because Maple, you're in Fort Worth, right? So it's a long drive.
I make the hour-long drive to Dallas.
Yeah. Damn. But so here's the thing though. As of right now, I only have that Friday night off.
You only have the Friday night off?
Yeah.
Can somebody take your shift for like the rest of the weekend so you can participate in complete debauchery?
Gotta remember, I'm only 3 weeks into this new job, right?
Oh yeah, well you should have at least 4 days off.
Yeah. That was part of the contract.
That was part of the contract, right? Exactly, Bats. Top of descent, yes, Pilot Rick. We are, as you can all see, we are descending right now. As you can see on our vertical speed, we're descending at 1,700 feet per minute. We're passing 30,800 feet for 5,000, and we're going to do an ILS. I better
You're
set
in a
up
Boeing,
the
so it did it automatically, didn't it?
Yes, but I need to.
Maple.
I need to get it programmed here.
Yeah. Destination data is helpful, right?
Oh yeah.
So they say. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, Bats.
Are we going flaps 40, bro?
Hey, Bats.
Totally, bruh.
Maple, flaps 40, just like the Airbus, man.
Oh.
Johnny, can you hear me? Johnny? Johnny.
110.10. Okay, ILS 110.
Nice.
110.10. We got to program our ILS here.
Calling
110. Oops. Mode.
Answer the phone,
10, switch. We're going to do that on the left and then on the right.
BT subs during daylight.
10.
Or sub-Ts, I'm sorry.
Oh, sub-Ts. Now, we went there before, right? If I remember.
Yeah, at 1 in the morning.
Yeah, one in the... Oh, God. Was it 1 in the morning?
Fries.
Was it really 1?
Okay. All right, maybe midnight.
Oh, what were we thinking?
Food?
It was way past Bat's eat time.
I don't even remember how did we get there? Oh, yeah, you drove my Jeep, Bats. Yeah. That's right.
That's right. The non-alcoholic drove.
Yep.
Always a good policy.
Right. The non-alcoholic. Ooh, very nice. I like how you threw that in there.
We don't want to be on any of those YouTube videos, getting put in the clink, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Wait, Bats was right. Oh, he doesn't drink. Oh,
yeah, well, Bats. Yeah, you did a mighty fine job driving, by the way.
Dude, that's the saving
that
grace
traffic's
right there,
nothing
bro.
compared to
I got a different Jeep now, Bats, but it's gonna handle just the same way. So
as long as you got the ducks.
As long as I got the what? I'm sorry.
The ducks.
Oh, the ducks. I got the ducks. Yep, ducks are in there.
Okay, good.
I just got a duck, actually. Somebody left. I pulled into a fairway. You guys know what a fairway is? Anyone know what a fairway is?
OG knows.
OG knows? Yeah. So I had to pick up some, food and things. And so I saw a Jeep there, so I've got extra ducks, and so it's a thing with Jeeps, as many of you know that have a Jeep.
Yeah.
So I put a duck on the Jeep, and then I did my grocery shopping. It came out, and I had a unique. It was like a blue duck with a. I think it was like with a one of those hats when you graduate that you get. It was weird, but it was cool. I didn't have it. Yeah,
tassel and stuff.
Yeah, tassel and thing. Yeah.
But then, now what do? You just put it on your dash?
Yeah. Well, this one, you can put it on your dash. I don't get obnoxious. You see some of those Jeep drivers that have ducks all the way across. Yeah. I only have 4 to represent my family. I've got one that represents me, one for Mrs. SimFanatic, one for T, and then one for the daughter. So I just have 4. I don't overdo it. It's not about like how many ducks you have or how big they are.
Oh,
and those dash
Motorboard.
Those ducks
CP.
in dash, right? They're dash ducks.
Yeah, they're just
stay there.
Yeah, you just throw them on the dash.
You don't exchange them, right? You don't exchange them. You have like in your center console, you got a reserve of backup.
Exactly.
Ducks,
yeah, I don't.
Right?
Yeah, that's That's a great question. Yeah, the ducks I receive, I don't like re-gift. I've got I got on Amazon. I got like a variety bag of like 50 ducks, different colors and characters and stuff. So they're like 50 ducks. Now I don't have 50 ducks in my center console. By just like I'm getting low. My duck supply is getting low, so then I add more ducks.
On your way out, when you grab your coffee, when you grab your coffee,
that sort of thing.
Grab a couple ducks.
Yeah.
I was a little low.
I'm a little low on inventory, so got to replay. BA Fish, by the way, is WTF with the ducks. It is a Jeep thing. Brett, you didn't know about the ducks? You didn't know about the ducks?
Even I know.
My ex-wife was totally all about it. She had a Jeep for many years.
Yeah.
Mom wants a Jeep.
She had the whole freaking thing.
And the doorless ones.
Oh, is that right?
Okay.
Brent, you didn't know about the ducks? Don't tell me Maple knew that. Maple knew that, and Brent, you didn't know about the ducks.
Ducks.
Whoa. Let's connect the dots here. That
and
means
again,
Brett's never been inside Darren's Sim.
It's specific for Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only Jeep Wrangler. Yeah, I mean, like if there's like a Jeep Grand Cherokee or a regular Cherokee, or even the which it looks just like a Jeep Wrangler, are those trucks, the Jeep trucks.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it counts for them too.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't count for. I don't think it counts for them.
Yeah, it does. I see them with.
Oh, you do?
I always.
Yeah, they have their own Jeep truck thing.
Oh, they're imposters. They're imposters.
But you know what? I think the whole idea and culture around that, in and of itself, I think is fascinating.
It's kind of a cool little thing, right?
Yeah.
It is. It's like it's a unique thing. The other thing that Jeep Wrangler drivers do, they do the peace symbol. You know, when you drive by each other, that gets a little annoying, especially when you're there's a million Jeeps around and everybody does the Jeep wave.
Them, like,
it's a Jeep wave.
180s, right? Like one is going one way and the other one's going.
Yeah,
the other way.
you're passing the other one. You do the little peace symbol.
Peace sign.
That goes back to World War II.
Now that Johnny's on a scooter, he's doing the bird sign to everybody.
The bird sign. Oh, well, we're on our descent. I'm gonna stay for a few more minutes in Discord voice with you all because I always have so much fun in here. But I have got to go do a bio break, not a wet break, but a bio break. I'll be right back.
You know what? While you're at it,
Maple, don't talk. It makes it crawl back up. What, Maple?
Sim, real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. You might as well make it a bio web. Might as well.
Oh, well, only if you are, buddy.
Yes.
If you do a bio whip right now, I will do a bio whip. How about that?
Challenge accepted. I'm doing a bio whip.
All right, let's do a quick bio whip, friends. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We were up. Did you guys notice we were up to 61 concurrent watchers?
Yeah.
Thank you all for being here. Great to have you here. Don't go anywhere. You're going to see me try to attempt an ILS approach here. We'll see how I do, but don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. These guys in Discord voice will keep you entertained while I'm gone for a bio whip. Maple, I'll catch you when I get back because you're making it crawl back up.
Okay.
Yep.
Don't know what that means, but okay.
Well,
I love it.
Air Canada 520, contact Atlanta Center, mode 127.0.
Be right back, friends. Don't go anywhere.
Autopilot on.
Air Canada 520.
He's going to miss all his calls.
Landing lights on.
Atlanta Center, Air Canada 520. Good afternoon, flight level 190, descending via
9.5
Andre 1.
miles or so. I got Evo first lining up, then Trojan, then
Air
Mr.
Canada
Delta.
520, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Is it Maple Leaf?
Wait a minute. No, wait.
Oh, wait, you're inside. I see it. Yeah, Maple Leaf.
Oh, no, yeah, I see Delta. Never mind. No, Delta's ahead of me.
He's 13 out. You know, you're 9 miles closer.
I have,
At our 10 o'clock, about 6 miles out, you'll spot Clark's Bridge Park. This spot hugs the shores of Lake Lanier, which was created in the 1950s when the Buford Dam was built on the Chattahoochee River. Clark's Bridge Park is famous among rowing enthusiasts. It actually hosted the rowing and canoe kayak events for the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. Today, it's still a training ground for athletes and a favorite for locals who want to launch a kayak
right on top
or just
of
enjoy the
everybody
lake
at
views.
11,000 feet.
Air Canada 520, contact Atlanta approach on 124.6.
Oh, gosh.
Contacting Atlanta approach on 124.6, Air Canada 520.
Hold on. Bad Phoenix load.
Evo's calling. He's at 6.5.
Atlanta approach, Air Canada 520. Good afternoon, 17,000, descending via Andre 1.
Before I turn.
We got people all over this airport. One guy was porpoising down the runway
Air
like...
Canada 520, Atlanta approach. Good afternoon, Atlanta altitude.
I got 3 guys taking off
Expect the ILS runway 26 right approach
Wave off,
to Atlanta.
wave off.
And confirm you have information golf.
Pull up!
Altimeter 3015, expect ILS runway 26 right approach, Air Canada 520.
Let's make a over 90-degree turn.
Wait, I thought Blaster Blaze was my friend. What happened?
What happened?
Your name tag's not in friend colors.
What the fart?
Got 4 miles on Evo. Check. Thought we accepted our socialness.
I think we did. I think we established that like
Got
last
rejected,
time.
I guess.
Ew.
I'll have to check my
Rejezione?
I'll call that number.
I'll have
you
to
gave
check
me.
my junk folder, friends folder section of Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Junk folder, friends. Oh, I must check my junk
spam
folder
friends folder or whatever it's called. Yeah. 2 3/4. Jeez, did Johnny ever?
Maybe are you still at 250 knots? Or are you slowing down?
Blowing.
Okay.
230.
Did I ever what?
230.
You never caught back up. I don't see you yet.
No, I'm still.
You're not in the 100-mile bubble.
Yeah, 230, but BB4.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. I am.
Oh, I don't want to know.
6 miles from top of descent. And I'm getting a little fuel error right now.
Oh no.
A fuel error? Oh,
I imagine that. I think I'm okay.
Would you do a 180 or something?
I did. I did a complete 180.
It's like you just flew back to the airport.
It's almost like you were listening to me.
Oh, here comes Eagle. Hold on, I gotta pull you out.
Okay.
Here comes Eagle. Right down the middle. Oh, look at that. Margarine. Not even butter, but margarine. I'm gonna put a little push pin right there.
Should I even ask him the A220 question? If he's gonna even get it?
Who?
Should I do it?
Sim?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You don't have it yet.
Well, Howdy bounced out. He would have asked, but...
I know.
Alright.
You know what's funny is... Howdy was all over that aircraft. I think
he was.
Howdy, is he even here in here?
No, he bounced.
Okay, well, and I lost my overlay.
We're talking all that food. I think he ran to Taco Bell to get double deep.
No, he ran to Del Taco.
He went to Del Taco to get a burger.
Del Taco to that double deep.
No, you go to no. Here's the thing, Dan. You got to go to. Oh, look at the rain. Oh, look at that. This would be a good approach.
It is pouring down.
It is. Look at this. You got to go to Del Taco for burgers. You go to Taco Bell for tacos, I guess.
Yeah. We're going to do that in Vegas. You'll see.
That's pretty cool, that rain effect. I like that. And I love the fact I just ran through a rain cloud. It was raining, and now it's clear. That's cool.
Sim, Johnny has a question.
We're sticking with 26 right as our arrival, right?
Yes, 26 right. Yep.
Johnny, you had a question for
Winds are
Sim?
non-existent.
What was it?
That rain effect. I love that. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, Sim.
Yeah, buddy. Shit.
Because everybody else,
all
the other streamers,
you know, everybody's going to be asking you. You know, are you going to get the A220? Do you have a urge to get the A220?
I do. I actually do. Yeah, I think I am going to get it. Do you guys have it?
I don't.
Well, here, let me ask you this, Sim.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
At our 3 o'clock, about 8 miles out, you'll spot Webb Bridge Park.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. The cabin crew's talking.
And it's packed with sports fields, walking
fit?
trails, and even a whimsical wooden bridge that looks like something out of a fairy tale.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
The park was developed
I can't
in the
hear
late
this.
1990s as Alpharetta grew from a sleepy
Bitches in my
suburb
ear,
to
and I can't hear a thing.
And it's become a go-to spot for weekend soccer matches and family picnics.
A220.
The bridge itself is a nod to the area's history.
Right?
Webb Bridge Road is named after one of the region's earliest settlers, and the park keeps that legacy alive. If you look closely, you might even spot a few brave souls jogging the trails, pretending they're in the Olympics.
She's extremely loud.
Right.
How do I turn, like, the new interface? Anyone know how to turn her off?
Air Canada 520,
Go to the
turn
side
right
panel.
heading 200, descend and maintain 7,000, vector to the ILS, runway 26 right approach, speed below 210 knots.
Maybe you're going around?
Right heading 200, descend and maintain 7,000, vectors from the ILS, runway 26 right approach.
Correct.
Speed
but
below
someone
210 knots.
streaming
Air
decided
Canada
we're going to
520.
26 right.
Yeah. Tell him, Sim.
Look at the city.
Ladies and
we don't do
gentlemen,
the correct
we are
one
now
when we
beginning
land.
our final approach
Sayintentions
into
hate me for that.
Atlanta. Please
All right, we caught up with the descent profile here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Kindly ensure your tray tables are put
That's
away. Your
actually
seats
not
are in
yet.
their
It's on the side panel. I didn't see it, Maple.
and your seatbelts
Which
are fastened.
icon is it?
We will be landing shortly.
Is it the
at
play
our assigned
icon?
gate.
No, that's getting started.
The weather in Atlanta
It's the third
is
one. It's with the slider.
Oh, the slider. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay.
Sorry, I said volume, but my bad.
Nope, you're good.
700 until established.
Intercom. There we go.
Cleared for the ILS runway 26
There we go. Thank you. Yeah, you know, the one thing I really like about Sayintentions is that, you know, they keep updating everything. That's really cool, but at the same time, it's like, okay, stuff's moved. Where'd it go? Not a big deal, but... Okay, let's go ahead and get some of this stuff on. So we got to get our landing lights on. So we're going to go ahead and use the ProDeskSim. We'll get the wing on. I'm going to leave the wheel well off for right now, but we do have the landing lights on, as you can see.
Okay.
And those are going, as you can see right here. We got the landing lights on. And, yeah.
So you guys are close to landing then, right? Because I just started my top of descent.
We're gonna
we didn't go back to the airport.
Also going to do the, what are you guys doing for the auto brake? 2? Doing 2 or 3?
I'm doing low.
2.5.
2.5. I don't think it goes to 2.5, but I could try it.
What an asshole.
He's all right, I gotta get. He's a what? Yeah. Course 275. So we got to dial in the course here. We'll dial that in 275. So we're gonna go to the left. That'll be the quickest way to get to 275 on the captain, and then we'll do the first officer.
Prepare for landing.
Speaking of dialing it down, do you think that in my absence, when you guys get up here in Chicago in September, are you going to be able to take care of Beth on your own? You know how?
Oh yeah, it won't be a problem. That won't be a problem.
Okay, I'm just, you know.
Yeah, I heard you got to watch out for that guy.
Thinking about brand containment and.
Oh, that now that'll be the hard part, John. Keeping my brother and yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Your brother's
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, by the way, I did talk to Joe from downstairs. We're all set.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, you guys have the basement. We're all set for that.
Very cool. Well, thanks, John. Appreciate it. You're Mr. Hospitality, brother.
Now, I just got to think. Do I have to move my couch downstairs?
Why not? BA and Sim are going to sleep in the same bed, right?
No. My only question is, you think I should go out and get another, like an air mattress like I got?
I don't think that's necessary.
Because if the couch downstairs doesn't suit, he can sleep on the couch upstairs. I'm gonna have a alternate sleep location, but it's gonna be my area. It's gonna be where the computer is, and that's gonna be off limits to you guys. That's gonna be my area.
Sleep next to your baby.
We got you.
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna mute here. I gotta focus on landing here, but no, John, appreciate that, brother. I'm not gonna leave. I'm just gonna mute.
You're good. Don't worry.
All right, friends in chat, let's go ahead and get everything running here. We'll get the cameras going. The lower right, you should be able to see them now. Everybody, place your bets. Place your bets. What do you think I'm going to land here in terms of speed? And I actually got to get this thing slowed down a bit. So you can hear the spoilers deploying here as we come in for landing. And let's go ahead and go to approach. So we intercept the localizer and the ILS. We're going to go approach mode. And there we go. We'll take over. And we got to drop down a bit. And let this bird continue to descend here. We got to get down to Chinatown.
Air Canada 520, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Contacting Atlanta Tower on 119.1. Air Canada.
Drop that down. I think we want to get down to flaps 40. We are going to want to do 129. I like to add about 5 knots. Flaps to that. Let's go ahead and drop our landing gear now.
Air Canada 520.
Landing gear coming down.
Tower, runway 26 right, winds 180 at 7, cleared to land.
Place your bets. What do you guess for me on this approach here for the landing?
Runway 26 right, clear to land. Air Canada 520.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and disable autopilot. So I got this disengage switch here. There we go. It's my aircraft. I got to take off the player gamer tags. I'm going to side slip it a little bit here. So I was a little high there. I was talking too much in chat. I knew I was going to be distracted. That's my fault. None of these great guys that are in chat, but it was my fault. And we're going to intercept this ILS right here, as you can see right here. I'm trying to get that right in the center. And 26 right. There we go. And stabilizing here. We're going to go ahead and add another notch. Keep that bleeding that airspeed down here. 129, 134. Let's go 134. Shoot for 134. A little low there. We're going to just go ahead and spoilers out. Let's go ahead and arm brake. And final notches of flaps here. So what are y'all guessing? We got negative 274 for Captain Howdy. Anyone else guessing? Place your bets. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Caution.
Somebody must be biased here. Boy, I hope I have my reverser set up right. I didn't test those. That just occurred to me. Negative 185 for Eagle. All right, Eagle, who's going to come closest? 286 CP says. Okay, so the goal is to make CP eat his shorts. As Boss Flight Simmer would say.
400. 300. 200.
Disengage auto throttle. Got a little crosswind.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Float a little bit.
Runway 26 right.
There we go. Reverser's on. $80 knots. Reverser's disabled. All right, we're going to go down here and turn off our auto brake.
Switching to ground point 9er, Air Canada 520. Atlanta ground, Air Canada 520.
Runway turn off lights on, taxi light on, runway turn off lights off. I love the fact I can do that. Strobe, steady. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Atlanta. I thought you were doing a low flyby, says Big Al. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get the APU started.
Gate A16 via Bravo 5, Bravo Victor Foxtrot 1, ramp 1 east taxi lane, Air Canada 520.
Yeah, what the other thing I like about this ProDeskSim unit here, friends, let's pull the flaps up, is the fact that it's so easy to turn off your, on landing, to be able to turn off your landing lights and your runway turn-off lights and all that, turn those back on. Love that fact that it's so easy to do. CP gave me an 8 out of 10. I'll take that, CP. Thank you. Here comes Cordial Cloud landing. What do you guys think of the little controller cameras in the lower right? Do you like that better than the bigger cameras so it doesn't take up too much real estate on the screen? Or what do you think? Do you like the bigger cameras like this on approach, or do you like the smaller cameras? Or no cameras? All right, we're going to pull in here, concourse here. Smaller ones? Okay, thanks, Big Al, for that feedback. Let's go right here. All right, appreciate that feedback there, Big Al. Who's doing the landing challenge judging here tonight? I'll have to see if GSX pulls in. I'm going to go ahead and unmute in Discord. Who's doing the landing challenges here?
Really, bruh?
Oh,
really?
gosh.
Really, bro? You're going to ask?
Really, bro?
Bats.
Bruh.
Okay, Bats is doing it.
What runway?
All right, runway turn off lights coming off, taxi light coming off,
Right.
wing lights.
Right.
He done
That's
bumped his
actually-
head.
Hey, I think we have a new subscriber, a new family member to the SimFan family, friends. Everybody welcome One Punch Eon Man. Welcome, One Punch Eon Man.
Oh, God.
Welcome. Thank you for the subscription, brother. Welcome to the SimFanatic family, the SimFan family with all these guys in Discord voice and everybody in chat. Everybody in chat, please welcome our new member of our family here in our community. Appreciate that subscription, brother. Here's some blue skies to you, brother. Welcome, welcome. You're going to have a blast with us, man. All right, so I got to get this. Yes, he did. All right, let's go APU bleed. And I can go ahead and do engine cutoff. So again, we're highlighting the ProDeskSim fuel box. So we're going to go engine off, 2 and 1.
Holy Johnny.
Here's Trojan Wabbit. When did Trojan sneak in here? What's up, Trojan? Hey, there's One Punching Man. There he is. He's in chat with us, fellas. Welcome, man. Thanks for that subscription, brother. Appreciate you.
Well, you, Maple.
All right, we're going to go down
Johnny
here and ground operations.
Johnny's
Set
70
chocks,
miles out, so you can come
request
in.
ground power, and...
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna be a minute. Sorry.
And let's go ground power. APU bleed off. And there we go. That is how that's done. Let's see.
Johnny was sightseeing.
I was there.
We saw you.
Hey, thank you, Maple, for 13 months. He says, bruh, as commercial pilot. Thanks, Maple. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, sir. All right, now I can... Is there anybody still landing?
Yep,
yeah, me. I had to go around.
Oh, okay.
3
go
people.
around.
3 people.
I'm still 80 miles out, man.
So you are.
No, you're closer.
I forgot to put my speed in managed mode, so I was way too fast.
Oh, gotcha.
Johnny, you're down to 62.
All right, well, hey, thanks. And we got 63 watching right now, friends. 63. Thank you, guys.
64.
Really?
64?
Wow.
Thank you, guys. That's awesome. That is awesome.
That is cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I got 63 as well.
Yeah.
Howdy, you still doing
welcome
8,
in,
or are you going to
everyone.
come around?
Welcome,
Yes,
one and all. Let's get over here with Blaster Blaze, Evil Eagle Sky, and let's see. We'll watch Maple come in. I'm sure, Maple, you'll do fantastic as always. Are you flying the Airbus, Maple, or are you flying the Boeing? Airbus.
Now, Sim, we got a little time.
Maple
Maple's
doesn't do Boeing.
19 miles out. If you want to turn around to runway 8, we can watch Howdy land at 220.
All right, I'm there.
8.
Oh, that's just like Captain Howdy. He's got to go against the grain, doesn't he, Bats?
No, actually, you're going against the brain because we were actually technically supposed to do 8.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, we were.
My ATC has been yelling at me.
Oh.
And
should have done 8.
I didn't. I wasn't paying attention. I had my autopilot or my co-pilot guy, and he didn't hit me over the head.
Howdy will be the first one to land the 220 on your stream there. So.
Oh, Captain Howdy's flying the 220?
Duh. Yeah. Yeah, Maple said that.
I missed it. Trojan Wabbit says I snuck in about halfway through.
Right, Howdy? Am I wrong here, Howdy?
Probably.
Probably. I am wrong.
Oh, I lost everyone.
All right, here comes Captain Howdy. Of course, I'm not going to see him in the 220 because I don't have it.
Well, He's inbound.
There he is.
There we go.
Nonetheless.
And I think it's FS Dream Team is the add-on. I can't remember.
Oh, howdy. What is this float again?
Oh, man, he is floating. He's not used to the operating the auto. Oh, he's doing a go-around.
What?
He's doing a go-around. Oh, he pulled a maple leaf. He pulled a maple leaf. Embarrassing.
Really?
Really? Embarrassing.
Really?
Oh, maple. Remember for 13 months? Really?
That's awesome. Thank you, Maple.
Longer than that. But
no.
I mean, he's been a member for 13 months, but he's been with the channel longer than that, right, Maple?
Oh, I know that.
3 years now.
Yeah. Well, he had to wait until he got a job, John, and then he became a member.
Yeah.
And then he got a PC.
Gifted.
He's like, no, this one's...
Plus, we had to pull him away from Shane's channel.
Hey, you know what? Hey, at least you're a member, Maple. Captain Howdy isn't even a member. Embarrassing.
Wow.
Yeah, Howdy
he is, though, isn't he?
He is right now. We got gifted last.
Yeah, I think
Did he get gifted? Okay.
We got gifted.
Oh, I can't tell because he's got the.
Yeah, his thing is right next to
the moderator's logo. Yeah, he's got the blue shield.
Big Al. he's
Nonetheless.
he's doing the ambassadorship here. See how supportive we are, One Punch Man? Nah, it's just SimFanatic, LOL. John, I cannot wait to get to Chicago, man. And, I mean, see you, Bats, my brother, all you Sim fans that'll be there, racing fans, and see Evan Ryder, George there. That's going to be a blast.
I feel fairly confident I'm going to be able to get Saturday night out as well.
That would be great. I hope you can.
Until about a week or two before. But regardless, you guys are welcome here. You guys know the place.
Well, we will behave ourselves, John. And you've got.
We'll try.
Well, listen. If anything, I know that I'll have. I mean, we're going to have your brother here, so that's another.
Yeah, well, that can be a little scary.
We're totally safe then.
Yeah, we're totally safe.
I have the badge.
I don't know about that, Dan.
I have the badge as my saving grace. Not only is he the DD,
trying to get on his good
he's
side.
like the responsible. He is the responsible guy. There's Sim. I'm sorry. You and I, we
didn't get crazy, right? I mean,
no, we didn't. But
just garlic fries at 1 in the morning. That's
that was about as crazy as we got.
That's normal.
Yeah, that was about as crazy as we got. But
that's a regular Friday night for Chicago.
Right. Well, and
so
I think that was Sunday night. Or Saturday.
I don't remember what night it was. I just remember it was delicious food.
It was all kinds of great fun and with good people, and I'm regardless. I feel very confident I'll have Saturday night off too.
Oh God, what happened to Sample Feline?
Yeah.
Is his gear down?
That's what I was wondering. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell at Microsoft Flight Simulator because a lot of he kind of looked like he didn't have his gear down.
It looked good though.
It looked good until he veered off, but I'm kind of with Dan on that. I don't know if he had his gear down.
Johnny, if you keep up the pace, you might be able to come in before Maple.
He might have pulled an Oz Flight Simmer. Right, Maple?
Maple's taking the
runway lights.
Maple's still dialing in.
Barometer is what, 3015?
I was talking to ATC.
He's turning in, I think.
Yeah, I'm about to turn final on the ILS. Right, the OR2.
Cut in front of him, howdy.
What runway are you landing on, Maple?
26 right.
Oh, you are doing 26. Okay, I gotta get over there then.
Yeah.
Let me hop over to 26 with Blaster Blaze and Bats. That was pretty embarrassing. Captain Howdy didn't stick that.
I know. It was looking.
He must have forgot to turn off the auto throttle. That would be my guess. He forgot to disable auto throttle, or it didn't disable.
It did smell funny.
I smell Haas and pepper. It smelled funny.
Like Hassenpfeffer.
Like Hassenpfeffer. Maple, do you know what Hassenpfeffer is? Nobody tell him. Maple?
Not at all.
You don't know what Hassenpfeffer is?
Not at all. I don't know what you expect.
Somebody in chat explain to Maple what Hassenpfeffer is.
I don't even know.
Oh, you don't, John? Oh, somebody in chat. Big Al, enlighten these guys. Enlighten these boys.
Yeah, Big Al or CP should.
I would think CP, Pilot Rick probably knows. There you go. CP says rabbit.
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 Rabbit?
It's rabbit
What kind
soup.
of rabbit's a Hassenpfeffer?
Yeah.
A rabbit stew.
It's
Sounds
a
like
rabbit
horsey
stew.
sauce.
It's a rabbit stew.
I smell Hassan.
You remember that, right?
Government soup.
I don't.
Oh, like Looney Tunes? Back in the day, John?
Yeah.
You use that term?
I remember. I smell a rabbit.
You know,
Rabbit season.
duck season, rabbit season, rabbit season, duck season.
A
Yeah. Oh man, that was back in the days when cartoons were actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
They're different now. It's not that they're not good now. They're just different.
They're just
It's not what we're used to.
They weren't
Different
PC.
humor.
Again, remember, we grew up in a way different time.
We did.
Three Stooges.
I think that's one thing we have to, as we get older, we have to remember that.
We do. We do.
You know what I mean?
Adjust with the times.
Yeah, as best as we can. It's not going to be easy. Not everybody's going to agree, but...
Oh, there's your description.
There, Big Al just posted it. Well, he Googled it. I was going to say, he had to have Googled that one.
Yeah, because there's no way Big Al knows what hoisin sauce is. I'm almost guaranteeing it.
There's not much good coming out of Hollywood currently. Isn't that the truth?
Here comes some maple.
What? Honestly, that's a great point, CP. Like, what's the last really good movie that came out? I mean, I'm sure that. No, I mean, I don't want to say. You know, I'm not going to get into the whole Marvel versus DC and all that, but there are too many superhero movies, in my opinion. Nice job, Maple. Nice job on that Autoland. That was good.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. Don't lie to me, Maple. You know you did Autoland on that.
No, I did not.
Hey,
I can tell by the higher octave in your voice that you Autolanded that.
Yeah, Wingman even saw it.
Wingman even saw it. Captain Howdy's got his finger on the auto throttle trigger right now, so he doesn't.
Throttle trigger.
Yeah.
Yep. Right, Wingman.
Whatever you say, Matt.
It looks like he's going to land this one. His gear's down.
Nice.
And
Traps
he landed.
down.
He got it down. Of course, he doesn't have the payware scenery for this airport,
not
so
down
he
yet.
looks like he was hovering a little. But that's only
Down.
Oh.
Oh, it's night for me, so I can't really see very well.
No, I don't have a viewer.
We saved the best for last.
I think that was good.
And
Yeah,
your
it was
left,
good.
Sim.
Who's last, Johnny?
That's right.
How far are you out, John?
Here's
Are we?
Johnny.
I think so.
Is this
11
like
miles.
John? Let me ask you, not nautical miles, but let me ask you in orange whips. How far out are you?
I am.
2 orange whips?
I think
1 orange whip?
I'm about 2.5 orange whips.
Well, I'm screwed.
Ready to go.
Friends, there's 63 watching right now. Appreciate you all being here. We're watching. We've got our last Sim fan coming in. We'd hope you come fly with us sometime. For those of you that are here and are new to the channel, or you've been here for a while and you just haven't pulled that trigger to say, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna land with these guys. I'm gonna show them how it's done. I'm gonna show Maple how it's done. You know.
Big Al has a question.
Big Al says, SimFanatic, you still tell me if you're going to build an airport. Oh, I need to do that. I did that, Big Al, way back in the XP days, I think. I built Ames Airport here where I'm at. Yeah. It got a lot of downloads too because it was the only one that was for Ames. But I used Google. I used the Google Maps and placed the hangars and tried to find buildings that were relatively close, and it was fun actually. Big Al, I don't have time anymore for that though. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave that to the people that actually are talented in making scenery. But it was fun.
Bats, did you call me early?
Yep.
Really? Okay. Well, Flo says I was pretty much on there.
You look like you're
even
there. You're like almost dead on.
Yeah, well, he's less than 5 miles out.
Just a little behind 1,000 footers.
Is that right? Big Al says the new MSFS 2024 airport builder is really fun and easy. Mrs. TPHI has built an airport. Nice. I assume that the airport builder has like the included world object type things, or do you have to download like the world objects so you can have different buildings and things? Not that that's a big deal. It's just that then you got to tell people go download it, and half the time they forgot. All right, here comes John. Did Evo already land? Eagle Sky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the winner right now, Bats?
Evo.
Oh, Evo. Oh, that's why he's keeping a close eye on John here. He's like, don't you dare take this away from me, John.
It was very close between Evo, Trojan Rabbit, and Cordial Cloud.
Okay.
Right, Silver?
What's Silver? What? Is that Silver? Mother! My bleep button isn't working. What's up, Silver Killer?
Here we go.
Dude, we got 65 people in here watching right now.
That was right on it.
Johnny just
look at John.
Oh wait, don't go off.
Oh shit, John!
Rudder.
What happened, John? Did you catch a crosswind there, or what happened?
That 2.5 orange whips.
Spilled his drink.
Oh no! I think you had Evo.
He was thinking about the scooter.
He was thinking about the scooter.
I was.
All right, John. Whoop whoop. It was looking good, CP. It was. Oh my gosh.
I think he landed there, but yeah,
he nailed it.
He nailed it. He nailed it. We're at 68 watching right now, fellas.
Wow.
That's awesome. Well, everybody, thank you for joining tonight. If you are here new, please subscribe. We're glad you're here. Become part of the family here. We have a unique community. There's a lot of great communities out there, but we have something unique here. And we would love to have you come fly with us. Look at Maple Leaf over there, Cordial Cloud. Got Sampled Feline there. Swerve, when did Swerve? Swerve, you created some of the music. There was somebody asked, where did the music? Bob was asking earlier in the stream where the music came from, the custom music. And I said, well, there are a couple of you that contributed. This is our channel, so we all contribute to the channel. And appreciate, Swerve, your contributions with the music. Zach Cool, keeping it cool, says great stream. Thanks, Zach. Guys, it's been an absolute blast. I need to get my dino nuggets. I need to go start the oven. Yeah.
Have a great night, man.
You too, John. And you guys, thanks so much. I'm going to jump out of Discord, close out the stream. But guys, thanks so much for joining. It's been a blast.
Bye.
Yeah. Catch you all later.
Catch you later. Later, Silver. Later, Dot. What's up? I got to do that one last time. Wingman. I'm talking to the Discord voice people here. Captain Howdy, Maple Leaf, Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, Blaster Blaze, Bats. Thanks for doing the landing challenges as always. And guys, I'll catch you on the flippity flip. Blue skies.
Blue skies.
Later, guys. And all the rest of you, that's amazing. We're up to 68 tonight. Thank you so much, everybody. Can't wait. Usually we do the commercial flights on Wednesday nights. We do the GA flights on Saturday nights. We're going to have a special stream coming up, the Comanche versus Duking It Out with the Commander 114 from Black Square that came out. The A2A versus Black Square. What are the differences in the aircraft? I got cut short last time. We're going to hopefully get the whole stream done this Saturday, flying in California. We'll have landing challenges. We'll have a lot of community thing. So don't miss it, friends. Until then, have a great rest of your week. Thank you again for joining, everybody. Love you all. Take care. Blue skies. This is SimFanatic saying see you on Saturday. Blue skies. Good night, friends. All right, as customary, I'm going to do the top fans, and I did submit my flight. I got an excellent. I got a 100 score. For those of you that were guessing the landing rate, I was at negative 277 feet per minute, friends, which was fair. All right, friends. Time for the top fans, like we do every night at the end of the stream. Let's give it up. Coming in at number 10, Big Al, you took number 10. Congratulations on that top 10, buddy. And coming in at number 9, what's up? Let's give it up to Delgam88. Del, thank you for joining tonight. And for all your work you've done on the virtual airline, man, you know I love you, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, there we go. Coming in at number 8 is Captain Audi. Good job, Captain Audi. Could never miss that explosion, can he? And for one hell of a guy, coming in at number 7, it's our good friend Johnny Mon. Let's give it up. Good job, John. And coming in at number 6, he doesn't know what shit or get off the pot means, but yet he's still a great guy. Maple Leaf, congratulations coming in number 6, Maple. Good to have you here, Maple. Glad you could make it the stream. Coming in at number 5, my good buddy, and another great contributor to the virtual airline. Let's give it up to Pilot Rick. Thanks, Pilot Rick. Thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate you. Actually, Pilot Rick, you're at number 5. You're number 5. Coming in at number 4, CP65. 65. Good job, man. And coming in at number 3, where the hell are my flight suggestions, Eagle? Actually, I think you actually posted them recently in Discord, didn't you? Let's give it up to Eagle! Sky Evo! Good job, Eagle. And coming in at number 2, it's my good buddy. He's a bird. He's a plane. No, he's a bat. He's Bats. He's Bats 24 SS. Bats, thank you so much for doing the landing challenges as always and for moderating. Appreciate you, brother. Can't wait to see you with Johnny Mon in Chicago. And coming in at number 1, He's not fake. He keeps it real. It's the real CFF. Real CFF. Thanks again for that $5 dono. Appreciate it. Silver Killer, shout out to you as well. Thank you for joining. And the rest of you, bro, Brent, glad you're here. TJ Turner, Tombstone Kid, good to see you all. And all the rest of you I didn't call out. I'll do a shout out next time. Get to the top 10 fans, and I'll do it at the end. See you, friends. Good night. Blue skies. We'll see you Saturday. Woo.
Coffee's hot and the sun's breaking free. Another day chasing clouds with the family. Charts all loaded, fuel looks right. Whole chat rolling before first light. SimFanatic at the captain's chair. Got 1,000 co-pilots everywhere. Somebody's calling, check your trim. Another says, don't forget the wind. Moses steady in his hands. Honeycomb Bravo, ready to dance. Sayintentions on the radio. Cleared for departure, here we go. Some bring charts, some call speeds. Everybody's got what somebody needs. One big crew, one big plan. Helping each other whenever we can. Blue skies, friends, raise them way up high. From the ramp to the clouds, watch these old birds fly. Blue skies, friends, no matter where we land. Little lost big smiles, it's all part of the plan. Blue skies, friends, let's fly again. Navigraph open across the screen. Sim brief says she's looking clean. Somebody spots another route. Hey Cap, I think you're drifting south. Everybody laughs, nobody minds. Half the fun is what we never find. Mountain peaks, river bends, scenery waiting around the next bend. Crosswind, pushing hard today. Chat says, grab it all the way. Touchdown comes a little rough. Everybody else close enough. Every landing, every mile feels a little better with the whole crew smile. No backseat, no big egos, just friends chasing blue horizons. Blue skies, friend, raise them way up high. From the ramp to the clouds, watch these old birds fly. Blue skies, friend, no matter where we land. The lost big smiles, it's all part of the plan. Blue skies, friends, let's fly again. Bow with brake, hold it straight. Hope Autopilot's feeling great. Anybody got my 6? Turn 270, that'll fix it.